And we are here. Welcome to the semifinal stream for the majors and the minors. Thank you, Danny B, for streaming tonight.
Happy to do it.
Appreciate you. Yeah, always appreciate you stepping up. You know, doing the streams, and we are here with uh, none other than Rich.
Oop, we got some pause for dramatic effect here. I think Hummus just cut out. Always good to get the
Hey,
technical difficulties out of the way early, but we're here with Rich G. If you want to introduce yourself.
what's going on, guys? Glad to be here. Very excited. Appreciate the invitation and love what you guys do. And being a part of this is a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
He's
it's
on
been.
mute.
There you go. You're back now, Hummus.
Oh, I was out. Okay, we're here.
We're here.
So I was talking to nobody. Cool.
It happens.
Yeah, I had a whole speech and I thought it was profound. Now I may not even go with it. No, but seriously, thank you all for tuning in. We are joined by none other than Rich Grisham from Out of the Park Developments. If you remember correctly, back in December, Person Man and I, we were featured on his podcast, the Out of the Park Now podcast, where we talked about this league that we love so much. So I decided, I was like, I'm gonna take a chance, shot in the dark, and see if Rich would like to join us for a stream. So
Absolutely.
yeah, Rich, thank you for joining. I know you've been super busy. A certain video game may have dropped recently. I don't know. uh, we all may know about it. It's called Out of the Park Baseball. So I know you've been really busy. In all seriousness. So thank you so much for joining us.
Oh man, it's my pleasure. Again, I love what you guys do. I love the community. I love, just what you guys are about and we appreciate what you do. So it's my pleasure, man. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's a special night for sure. Never had an employee of our favorite video game company on the planet join us for a live stream. So yeah, just trying to take it all in. It's going to be a fun night. I know you said you want to join for the first half hour, so we may just jump straight into it if the file's ready, Danny B.
It is. I love it. Well, let's get it going.
To kind of catch everyone up to speed, we are doing the semifinals for the major league and the minor league tonight. We went back to the drawing board and we figured let's quick sim all non-elimination games, and so we can watch all of the elimination games in their entirety and take them in as we always do. So yeah, we may have a minimum of 4 games and a maximum of 16. So kind of a recipe for a lot of mystery, a lot of uncertainty, but we're excited to show these games tonight.
Chaos. I'm hoping we shoot the middle, get a good 10 or so games in, and just have some really great series.
Yeah, Rich, what are we'll get to it. We got to skip a few games on the way, but how comfortable would you be uh, doing some broadcasting?
I'm ready to go, man. Ready to go.
Let's do it. Game one.
Well, then, without any further ado, I guess I'll go through the box score here, and you can kind of read off some of the highlights. This is going to be game one of the Voyagers Aviators semifinals, and I'll let Rich take it away.
Well, let's see here. So it looks like if I can see here properly, the Voyagers took care of business, winning 3-1. Excellent pitching, gave up 9 hits, but clearly scattered them. Didn't give up too many in one fell swoop. Got the pitching they needed. Got the lockdown relief pitching too. If we can scroll down, if I could take a look, was it a bullpen game or did the starter go the whole way? Yeah, excellent pitching. But boy, it was a whole committee that had to do it. So you had 4 pitchers biting on giving up just 1 run. Very impressive. Excellent job by the New York pitching staff.
Absolutely. Choate Enoch is a huge part of our sim team here. Always love to see it when he can get a win. Congrats to
We
Tom
love you,
Shu,
Enoch.
player of the game.
Tom Shu, head office member. Congratulations, Tom Shu, getting MVP of game one.
Maybe we can trade off here. Do you want to do this one, Hummus?
You got it.
All right, all right. Stars and the Scorpions are going to be playing in the Danny DeVito Dome where the Scorpions play. But home field will not be enough as the Stars will take down the Scorpions here 2-1, out hit them 7-4, and there was an error on Death Valley's side. Looking at the batting really quickly, looks like Brendan Fry from the Nashville lineup. He had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, a run. On the Death Valley side, it's going to be 2 hits for Lefebvre with an RBI. I think we might still be getting just a little bit of reverb from you, Hummus.
Oh, got you. Sorry about that. We're good
Uh,
now.
Perfect. On to the pitching here. Lucky El Charo gets the win. 5.2 innings pitched to give up just the 1 run. Barack Obama will pick up a save here, the first one in this for him in this series. Of course, it is game 1, so that makes sense. Euryquides Garcia going to take the loss. He went 6, gave up 1 earned, 2 total, so not a bad start for him, despite the fact that his team couldn't get it done behind him. And Lucky El Charo will be our player of the game.
Had to publish that announcement. Got a message from Legally Blind Gamer. Thank you for reminding us. So just published that. Still at 70 views without it going to every server in the league. So
Mine just jumped up to 85, so good call.
awesome.
And that'll do it for our first day of the semifinals round here. So the Voyagers and the Stars, both visiting clubs, will take a 1-0 series lead here.
That
So as an
live.
outsider who
Yeah.
isn't as familiar with the ins and outs, which of these four teams is there an absolute locked in favorite, or is it really up for grabs and anybody can win this stuff?
I think it depends on who you ask, Rich. That's a
For
great
sure, for
question.
sure.
Definitely depends on who you ask, but the two teams with a bye entering into tonight. So the Aviators and the Stars both didn't have to play a round 1. The
Right.
Scorpions also did, and so did the Voyagers. So both those teams kind of hobbled in here. Both won their series 3-1, if I remember correctly. But yeah, here we are, and yeah, like I said, depends on who you ask. Both the Aviators and the Scorpions had an amazing season. So
And the Scorpions are kind of our New York Yankees, if you will. They're always around come playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
They're always a kind of wild card to maybe win it all. They've done it just too many times to not be in the conversation. And that's Person Man's team, I believe. He was one of the
I
guys we
meant
did
the
the podcast
Stars.
with.
Yeah, I meant the
Gotcha.
Stars played in round 1. Got corrected in chat. Thank you guys. Taking
Anyway,
DMs and stuff, kind of
Chat
getting off
always
track.
knows.
they
Chat
do.
always knows.
Haha, Rich knows. Yes, sir.
So we'll move here into the minor league, the first game for the minor league semifinals. This is actually the first ever time that we're going to have a round 2 semifinals type for the
Mhm.
minor league, with their playoffs expanding over our last offseason.
Mhm.
Do you want to take this one, Hummus?
Definitely, it is minor league night, Thursday night here in the PBE. And the 66ers grab game 1. Kudos, a team that's been cursed, hasn't won a World Series yet, but have had a lot of World Series appearances. Rembeverwinkle led the way, big bat there, 5 ribbies by himself, and 3 came from miles ahead. Rogers, Jay Steele also had a good game from the Amarillo side, but the offense of the 66ers came alive here in game 1. So congrats to that organization. I know a lot of them are excited about tonight. Broke their own regular season win record in back-to-back seasons. Diglett got the win. McCarthy with the save. Bovo, John Barron takes the loss. And Rembeverwinkle with those 5 ribbies just dominating at the plate, outscoring the other team by himself.
Yeah, always a good day when you
That'll
do
do it
that.
for sure, right? That's a one way to get MVP of the game.
Let's do a quick save here. I mean to do it after every day.
Always smart.
Yep, especially come playoffs time.
Absolutely.
Do not want to
No
upset anyone here.
disasters. Nope, not at all.
And I think we're back to you here, Rich, in our little round robin. If you want to call out the Hepcats and the Dynamos.
Well, there you go. The Hepcats. I mean, that's a great name. The Hepcats and the Dynamos and the Hepcats live up to their name. Had to, it got a little dicey there in the middle innings. They were up 6-0, but they gave 4 right back. But then they won in the seventh, won in the eighth, won in the ninth. They win 9-5. Strong victory for the Hepcats. Looks like wow, 4 RBIs from Slokening. That'll certainly help you out a lot, and a couple RB or a couple of walks each. No, actually for Caruso and Caneda. The pitching hero. Well, let's see who was the pitching hero. It turns out that Murley with 3 earned in 6, the definition of the quality start, and then a nice 2 1/3 innings of 1 run, 1 hit from Homey. Turbo closes it down, and the Kansas City Hepcats walk away with the victory.
Absolutely. Congrats to Slokening, our player of the game here. And Enoch gets a win on the mound, and then he's the general manager for the Kansas City Hepcats, so he picks up a win for his minor league club, too.
Just wanted to say, Rich, if being the COO of my favorite video game company doesn't work out for you, I think you have a great career lined up in broadcasting. You're doing amazing tonight.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. Hopefully, I won't have to come, crawling looking for that gig, but it's good to know I got it in my back pocket.
Always good to have options.
That's the truth.
Amazing.
And speaking of, we'll head into Voyagers Aviators here, game two. See if the
Here we
Aviators
go.
can tie it up at home. And they will. They're
They
going to
do.
take the win 0-2 despite getting out hit 6-5. Looks like the only runs in this game came in the bottom of the first. So if you like good pitching, this was the one
Oh,
for
wait.
you.
Can I
We didn't
just say,
check
by the way, both of those logos are
playoff
spectacular.
changes. That's
Uh-oh.
my
Those,
mistake.
those,
Oop.
those logos are fantastic.
Awkward.
We're checking that right now. Nothing from any of the teams, and they had plenty of time in between their games and the minors games, so we're good. Good to go.
Excellent. Awesome. That's a good reminder to actually take a pause here.
Yep.
Um,
We do allow unlimited changes in between games, but luckily we didn't have any. So, it's a good night. Thank you for joining us, Rich, our good luck charm.
Absolutely. So Stevenson getting 2 of those hits for New York. Trying to see where our 2 RBIs came from. Bergen Cannon and Dub City, former Swifties legend, each got an RBI. Dub City probably the best batter in this one, going 2 for 3. On to the pitching. Etsuko Rune gets the loss, 1-1 on the playoffs now. 7 innings pitched, only gave up 2, so solid start. Domingo Pozo will take the win, though. He gave up none over 7. That is definitely a better start. Jose 43 with a hold, and Ben Caden will pick up a save, a 1-out save here. Got the strikeout in 9 pitches, but it works, and Pozo will be our player of the game.
Tied it up. Got a
Yes,
series now.
we've definitely got no changes here for the Scorps or the Stars.
2 Western Division rivals for sure. Against 2 Eastern Division rivals. 2 Eastern, the 2 divisions going at each other tonight. The best of the best. And the Stars get the win on the road. Big bats from the Stars offense. 11 runs, 4 runs in the second, 4 runs in the seventh. So a couple big innings. Let's see. Philly fan Hotman, Reeves, and Meredith all getting in on the action in those 2 innings. According to that right side there. A lot of bombs. Geez. Tanner Hotman was 2 for 4. What a game for Tanner Hotman. 3 ribbies. 2 ribbies for Marcus Reeves. 2 for Tintin Meredith. Lefebvre from the Scorpions got 2 ribbies. So nice game for Evok. But the Stars getting the win. We'll check out the pitching. Balkan, former Scorpion, got the start. Got the win. Nian with the hold. McFlorida man with the save. Time consumer. VV Zielman. Bex takes the loss. And your player of the game is Tanner Hotman, former Toro, part of that big move this past offseason. Cancun hitting the reset button, Stars benefiting, and seeing the result here in the semifinals.
There you have it. And here we do have our first change. It's going to
Nice.
be for the Dynamos. Just a little change here to their pitching strategy. We're going to move Giovanni Sanchez secondary to high leverage. There he is. He's going middle relief. He is now high leverage. So there you go, LBG. We got anything? I see another ping here. Looks like we also are going to be changing the Death Valley lineup to the away lineup. So I will hit their away. For both verse left and verse right. Not seeing any other pings in our little championship playoffs server. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out this day. Head on to the next one. I believe this is going to be a travel day for the majors. So we just have the minors, and I think we've done our loop here, and this one's all you, Rich.
All right, so we have got the Armadillos and against the 66ers, and oh my goodness, it's a disaster in San Bernardino as the 66ers get walloped, giving up 17 hits and 15 runs. Oh my goodness, you have RBIs everywhere. Knight with 3, Rogers with 2, Hickams with 2, King with 1, Coke with 1, Campbell with 1. It just keeps on going. Every single person in the lineup gets an RBI. Malott with 3, Shapiro and the Taco each with an RBI. I don't know that I've ever seen every single player get an RBI, but it happened for Amarillo. What a performance. And Bernardino, man, that's about as tough as it gets. Let's go take a look at those line scores here. So for Amarillo, he could only last for 3 innings, Mountain that is, but Triplett gets the vulture win, giving up a run. Oh boy, look at poor Sullivan. 10 earned in 2 1/3, 6 hits, 4 walks. Wow, that poor Sullivan. He's not going to be sleeping well tonight as he gets hung with the L as Amarillo rolls.
We do have a special note here. Our player of the game is Adam Malott, and he is going to tie the minor league playoff game record for runs with 4 runs in this game. So the minor leagues tend to be a little chaotic here, which is part of why some of us just love to watch the minor league games. Really, anything can and will happen. I believe this series is now tied up as well, so we're getting a lot of tied up series here. As we move on to check out the Kansas City Hepcats playing another road game here against the Dallas Dynamos. And the Hepcats will take a win here 5-1, so they'll take the series lead 2-0. Tied them up in the hit column, 9 per club. And another game where all the runs kind of happened early here. In the first, second, and third, there was 1 run each. And then the Hepcats put up 3 in the top of the 9th to really secure the W. We'll take a look at these batters. Ben's checking in with 2 RBIs. We Dem Boys going 2 for 4, batting 500 on the night and 435 through the playoffs is a good outing. On the Dallas Dynamo side of things, their lone RBI came from Juice Bruce here. Went 4 for 1. And we'll go on down to the pitching here. It's Kiwi Mace picking up the win. 7 innings pitched, gave up just the 1 run. Smoltz picking up a save, a 2-inning save here, 28 pitches. Got it done. For Tosin, it'll be the loss. 4 innings pitched, gave up 2. And the bullpen, Sanchez was solid, 2 clean innings, and then they went to Wheatfall, who gave up 3 over 3. Kiwi Mace is going to be our player of the game. And so that should close it out on this day here. Still not seeing any pings, so I'm going to assume that we are all set to move right into our majors games. So we just kind of keep flip-flopping back between the series. This one's going to be you, Hummus, and if the Voyagers take the win here... oh, nope, series is tied at 1. What am I talking about?
Yep.
It's this one where the Nashville leads the series?
The Voyagers win at home and take a 2-1 series lead. Looks like an 8-7 win. They got out hit, tied it up in errors, but just that timely hitting, that bottom of the 5th just erupted 6 runs. 3 hits for Menard with 2 runs scored, 2 for 4 for Rivers, PPP Paul. 3 walks for Iridian. Nice day for Iridian. 3 for 4 for Alessio. Wasn't enough. Dub City 2 for 4, having a great series. And we'll check out pitching. Sevar got the start, got dinged up, but bullpen bailed him out. Softface got the win. Miller with the hold. Lemieux got the save. Ripspod gave up 5. Beaumont takes the loss, gave up 2. And wow, just a crazy series so far. New York now has home field throughout the rest of the series. RJ Menard, the GM of the Voyagers / player. Yes, we do that in this league. We go crazy. And yeah, he's your player of the game.
And Lemieux already with 5 saves through not a ton of games here. They're leaning on him heavily, and he's getting it done.
The only pro baseball league in the whole world where you could GM and play at the same time.
Did they in the MLB? Didn't like way back when? Didn't they have players who would sometimes like call out substitutions from the field?
I could see
Well,
player manager, but general
Pete
manager,
Rose, yeah,
maybe.
Pete Rose was a player manager, but I don't know that not since I mean Ted Turner, the owner of the Braves, managed the Braves for like a day or two before he was thrown out by Major League Baseball because that was against the rules.
Yeah.
So don't
Yes.
think there's ever been a GM on the field, at least
No, definitely not.
not in the modern majors.
Never say never, right?
Exactly.
We could be inspiring them as we speak.
And if I'm keeping track of things right here, this one's going to come back to me. So Nashville has the 2-0 lead, and we'll see if Death Valley can grab a win here on the road. They will not. So we will have our first elimination game in the next game of this series. The Stars going to win it 2-1. The game was tied, and so it's a walk-off for the Nashville Stars. It looks like a Philly fan hit the walk-off run-scoring single against Tristan. And yeah, there was not a ton of hitting to speak of here on the Death Valley side. A hit for Holden the Fart and a hit for Alderson. On the Nashville side, a hit and RBI for Buswell, 2 hits apiece for Rose and Munson. But not a ton of offense between the the two teams. Let's check out the pitching. It's going to be Green starting for Death Valley. 6.2 gave up the 1-run, no decision there. It'll go to Tristan Lung. He's going to get his first loss. 1.1 innings pitched, only gave up 1 run himself. Johnson started for Nashville. He gave up the 1/6, so he doesn't get a decision either. McFlordaman, he went 6 strikeouts, so he only got outs through the strikeout. Also gave up a walk. And Barack Obama will pick up his first win of the playoffs this season anyway. 1 inning pitched, 0 earned runs. He got a strikeout himself, and Taylor Johnson is our player of the game.
The one ring player, Barack Obama, looking to get his second championship in his retirement tour, coming in relief and clutching it up for his team in a big win.
Got that low 1.8 ERA in the postseason. You wonder if maybe too soon to retire, but what's done is done. And that'll do it for today. So no elimination games here. We'll do these quick sims first. Just want to check the server again. I'm still not seeing any pings, so no changes. And it looks like you got the 66ers and the Dillos again, Rich.
Well, so the question is, will the Armadillos crush the 66ers again? And the answer is yes, they do. Another victory for Armadillo as San Bernardino is reeling right now. 2 hits from Steve Rogers, and it's a 7-1 victory. Rogers with a homer, 2 walks. And let's see here. Who else drove in the runs for San Bernardino? King with a couple of RBIs, the aforementioned Rogers as well. And then the Taco from the 9-hole getting 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Rogers with the homer. That was the only home run. So it looks like a lot of doubles and some triples for Hickams, who goes 4 for 5 as well. So Amarillo firing firing on all cylinders here. And San Bernardino continues to struggle at the plate and on the mound. Let's take a look at the pitching performances. Looks like the victory picked up by Roshi, who gives up a run and 2. And then Arms does a great job in relief with 3 scoreless innings, and Bremen with 2/3 of scoreless relief as well. Grimes with the loss, getting tagged for 6 earned and 11 hits and 5 innings pitched. Dot and O'Furniture give up no runs, but the damage was done. San Bernardino is in deep trouble in front of 61,000 fans. Tough day for San Bernardino.
Yeah, coming after setting the minor league record for wins, they are definitely getting a little bit upset here. But we'll see if they can claw their way back.
Man, it's already shaping up to be a crazy night.
And here we are with Dallas and Kansas City.
And here we go.
What?
Wow, here's a game that would have been fun to watch.
Game. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a baseball game, folks. Bottom of the 9th, Witt and Benz both had clutch at bats. One was a 2-run double. The other was a walk-off 3-run bomb. B Benz. Wow, the Hepcats Kansas City on the verge of a sweep now.
They were up
Relief.
9-4 going into the ninth, and they lose 10-9. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's minor league baseball for you folks. Those relievers really getting worked. 4 for 5 for Rotor Wash with a mustache. 2 for 3 for W.E. Dem Boys. Look at that. Everyone got a hit from the Hepcats. A good team win. 2 for both Witt and Batista. Witt with that clutch one to score 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Parmley had 3 RBI of his own, and so did Bruce. But man, that blown save, or not even a blown save, a complete loss. It was a 5-run deficit, 5-run lead for the Dynamos, and great pitching from both sides. Look at that. Brady had 3 earned runs, right? Four unearned runs to make a total of 7. And wow, relief pitcher got to be a bot. 5 earned runs, 5 runs total in 1 inning of work. My goodness. Rotor Wash with a mustache, player of the game. Absolute bananas here. Kansas City looking for a sweep now.
Yep. We do have another change here. This time it's going to be
Oh, never mind.
the Dillos.
That's Big Titty BTS. Wow, it's BTS's new player. Sorry, brother. Wow. I blew that game. Whew.
Looks like we're going to set Roshi to non-specified.
Thank you for being on the ball.
So we'll put that at non-specified. Let me give it a thumbs up.
Oh, different Smitty. Never mind. Sorry, BTS. That's not you. Just kidding. You're still Toot Blonde.
And Schoolboy Shoe wanted to be different. He slid into my DMs with his change. So we'll peek at the 66ers here. And we're going to take a look at Bill the Hill. He's going to go to middle relief and high leverage.
You got a PM from Schoolboy Shoe as well. Different Smitty, yeah. Getting flamed in the chat, deservedly so. Sorry, y'all.
Happens to the best of us.
Hey, my Marlins lost a crazy one today. I'm not in great spirits.
And with that, I think I guess we should do this quick play first, and then we can launch into the Scorpions and Stars. So I'll take this one, double check again here. Nothing going on in the server. So the Aviators visiting the Voyagers here. New York has the lead 2-1 and looking to get this into closing range. But the Aviators will take the win here 9-5. Big sixth inning
series.
made a big difference for them. Looks like Bergen Cannon with a run scoring double capped off that 6th inning. Speaking of Bergen Cannon, wow, 3 for 6 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. How's that for a day? 2 RBIs also for Tyler Swift, excuse me. How could I make that mistake? On the New York side of things, it's 2 RBIs for R.J. Menard. He got them on 1 hit and scored a run. Rivers goes 1 for 3 with a run, an RBI, and a walk. And we'll go on and look down at the pitching. It's going to be Walker Cato taking the win for the Outer Banks. 5.2 innings pitched. He gave up 5. Not usually a start that you expect to win, but good offense behind him. Ben Caden going to pick up a hold. 2 innings there. And Funk was clean closing it out, despite it not being a save situation. Choate's going to take his second loss here. 4 innings pitched. He gave up 4 earned, 5 total. Tokoyami gets tagged for 3, 1.1 inning pitched there. Washington gives up 5 hits, gives up a run in 2.1. And Sutherland was clean, but the damage was already done. 1.1 innings pitched. He got 2 strikeouts, gave up 2 walks. Izzy DeLesio will be our player of the game. And I'm not sure how much more time you have here, Rich, but maybe if you want to call the first 3 innings of this live game and then say your goodbyes. I know you had a time constraint.
Yep, we can make that happen.
Perfect.
Woo!
Love
we
to
did
hear
it, y'all.
Might be stealing a little extra time, but I don't mind.
Free time with Rich. We love it.
Just want to make sure we like to set the players
extra
very
inning
big.
Extra inning appearance by Rich Grisham.
We won't spend too much time here. We'll just suffice it to say that it is a pretty even series, although the Scorpions are going to get the edge here in the pitching with their 80 overall Fug, Frederick Urquidez Garcia. Lucky El Chara with the 70 overall will be his opposite. Left-handed starter for Death Valley, right-handed for Nashville. And without further ado, I'm going to let you take it here, Rich.
All right. Well, Stars are up 3-0. So there's no time like the present for the Scorpions to start to figure out how to get a victory here. So good luck to them. Let's see if they can make this a series or whether Nashville is going to sweep them out. All right. So 2-1 pitch. There's a base hit, right field, and that will put Afford on. And here is Aram.
Just going to pause this for a moment. There you go.
Sure. And there's a steal. So already at the start, Death Valley getting aggressive. Again, stealing 2 consecutive steals. And now with a 2-1 count. Oh, I missed what happened there, but there's a pop-up. 2-2 count, and that is a grounder over to short, over to first, and that is the end of the first inning. So Death Valley threatens, but does not score. And here's Nashville. Nashville looking to take this series. There's a leadoff ground ball over to the pitcher, 1 away. And there's a walk on a 3-1 count. Man on first, 1 out. Another steal attempt. Boy, these guys are running wild on the base paths here.
Wow, they're getting cut down.
Yes, they are. And that is a ground ball for an out. 2 outs. Nope, that's the end of the innings. That's a 2.5, 3 inning for Nashville. Here comes Death Valley again, looking to make something happen here. They need every break they can get. Ground ball over to third, 1 away. Here's LaFave. And Hill will strike out. Looking, 2 outs for Sim. The lefty hits a line shot to left field. That'll be a base hit, a 2-out single. Here's Alderson. Alderson is going to hold up in the attempted steal, and he is safe. And there is a pop-up behind second. The play is made. So Death Valley once again threatens but does not score. Nashville looking to take the advantage here. You got Fry leading off. He grounds it over to first. It's booted, so there's an error. Fry's at first. Reeves, the DH. He pops it up to the shortstop. There's 1 away there. Fry takes off, and he is safe. There's another stolen base. Rose rips it to short, but the play is made. 2 away. And here's Meredith, and he will pop out to left field. So again, scoreless inning, scores through 2. Death Valley coming up in the third. You've got Fullman, and he will ground it over to short. Easy play to first, 1 away. Here comes McGibbon, the third baseman, batting ninth, and he strikes out. All right, so here we are, 2 outs, nobody on, 2-2 count, and it's a strikeout. Death Valley continuing to struggle. They do have 2 hits, but no runs. Here comes Nashville. They're hitless through 2. Facing Urquidez Garcia, who strikes out Munson. Here's Philly fan, the shortstop. And he rips it down to third, 2 outs. And Hotman tries to do something here. He will ground it, line it right to the pitcher. So there you go. 3 innings, no runs, no hits for Nashville. 2 hits, no runs, and an error for Death Valley.
Well, I want to pause here just for a second. I really appreciate you coming on here. It's been awesome to have you. I will say, for my part, I've had OOTP for a while. I had about 4 hours in it before I joined the PBE, and now I'm at 390. So just thank you for everything you do. I love this game, and I'm glad that you make our league a possibility.
Well, I just want to say once again, I love what you guys do. Love to get back together with you on the podcast. Love to, it's so much fun to see what you and your community do with our game. So we're thrilled that you guys do what you do. So thank you for being such great supporters of us. It means a lot. Thank you to everybody who's part of the PvE Sim world. We appreciate that a lot. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your playoffs and seasons and everything. And let's do this again sometime. What do you say?
Absolutely.
The key is under the mat, Rich.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Take care.
Chat saying thank you. A lot of thank yous in the chat. It was an awesome night. Yeah, and I will definitely take Rich up on that offer if he's still with us to get back on the podcast.
Consider it a deal.
Oh, it's official, y'all.
You heard
Let's
it here.
go. You heard it here first.
Cheers.
102 of y'all just heard. We're going to be back featured on the OOTP Now podcast. Amazing. Amazing.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Rich.
All right, I'm going to let you take these next 3 if you're good with it.
Let's do it. Pumped up. Pitcher's duel. You already know. You love that. Andrew Orem. Love him. And that's
Ooh.
deep. And he loves that. That's over the wall. That's gone. And DVS trying to get back in the series. Off the bat of Orem, take a 1-0 lead in the top of the 4th. Andrew Orem, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Old call by Rabbit. Willie Colon drawing a walk. Lucky Alcharo, little rattled here. Love, the grounder. And they get the fielder's choice out. Oh, a clear error, excuse me. Philly fan, the rare error, the defensive guru. And now we may have a run scored, and we do. Lefebvre, Evok, clutch batting.
I'm pretty sure
2-0
Nashville
Scorpions.
never wants you to call another game in your life.
Yeah, Nashville's hating on me right now. Former star Lefebvre doing it against their old team. Sim, flying out and left. So it's 1 out, 2 on. Alderson getting beamed. Wow, good eye. So bases juiced for Fullman. DVS legend. And that's going to score runs. That's going to be 1 run. That's going to be 2 runs. And there's a 2 RBI double by Fullman. It's 4-0 Scorpions. All Scorpions in this one so far. Erupting here in the top of the 4th. And we may see more. We do. McGibbon, a 2 RBI single. It's 6-0 Scorpions. Just like that. Scorpions go from a tied game now with a comfortable 6-0 lead, trying to climb back in the series down 3-0. And here we go, more action for the DVS batters. Now we got runners on the corners for Andrew Orem, who already hit a bomb in this inning. And a stolen base, so we got both runners in scoring position. Can Orem clutch it up even more, but strikes out. So Lucky Alcharo finally getting that 2nd out. Colon checked the swing, and he strikes out. The ump didn't buy it, so it's 6-0 Scorpions. What an inning for the dominant franchise trying to get back in the series, down 3-0. Zach Johnson reaching on a single that got into center field. So Booswell, and Zach Johnson's got Jets, and that's a no doubt stolen base for comeback Zach. So Booswell, DeGoompa with a pop up and a pop out. So BF Hiltz, and a stolen base, another stolen base, and he's safe. Nice slide head first for Zach. And BF striking out. So here we go. Hoppy trading his corpse over to the Stars. Gets a ribby. 2-out ribby for Marcus Reeves. Hoppy just played COD with him the other night. Thomas Rose. The graphics legend Big Bear flying out. So it's 6-1. Scorpions still in control big time here. Looking to add to that lead. Wow. Scorpions dominating. Seen this many times in my PBE career. James Love drawing a leadoff walk. Lefebvre, back-to-back walks. 2 DVS legends, both retired. Sim, back-to-back-to-back walks to start the inning. Gonzalez in as the relief pitcher. Alderson, clutch batting. That's going to be a run. And base is still loaded after the RBI single by Alderson. So I am Fullman. Fullman in the gap. That's going to be a run. It's going to be a couple runs. A 2 RBI double. It's the Scorpions offense are alive right now in game 4. And a fly ball by McGibbon. And and that's a sac fly. And a dropped ball. So there we go. 10-1, double digits for DVS. We're only in the 5th. I feel bad for Rich. He didn't have any action. And here we go, more action. And that's a passed ball leading to a score for the Scorpions. 11 runs in the last 2 innings. We only have 1 out here. Stars going to go through a lot of their bullpen tonight in game 4. That's a ground out from holding a fart. So Andrew Orem, here we go. 2 outs. Grounder, ground out. Nice play by the third baseman, but 5 runs given up by Gonzalez and then Nean. So now the Stars offense need to do something here, down 10, trying to get that sweep and some time off to wait and rest before the World Series. That's a fly out from Tintin. Munson Davy, offseason acquisitions, grounds out. So Jagger Philly fan strikes out. So 1-2-3 inning for the Stars, looking deflated out there. We'll go top of the 6th. Scorpions up big, up massive. Ooh, that's a beaned batter. Stars fed up at this point, down big by Cologne. Way to draw that. And Love, back-to-back walks. The Scorpions' eye is really strong in this one. Lefebvre, that's deep in left field. Oh, that's at the warning track and caught. But Cologne advances to third. Sim drawing a walk. Here we go. Bases loaded. We've seen this multiple times in this game already. Strikeout from Alderson. So Fullman, here we go. Fullman grounder. Ground out. Danny Nean didn't even give up a run after loading the bases with 1 out. So we'll go bottom of the 6th. Stars down 10. Grounder. Ground out from Hotman. Zach Johnson now having a great series. Flies out. Booswell not having a good series. Booswell with a ground out. So we'll go Danny B. Here you go. Kind of got a big blowout here. Scorpions up big.
Hey, you summoned the Death Valley rally. Maybe this is my turn to queue up the Nashville offense.
Ooh.
But we'll start with Death Valley here. That's a line-out grab by the shortstop. Holden Fart's going to take the walk, maybe set up a double play. We'll see. Andrew Arman hit it on the ground past the third baseman. That was hit too hard. He never had a chance, and it looks like it should be a double. Will it be a run-scoring double? I didn't think he had a chance. There was no throw, but he slid in for the style points anyway, as Arm has an RBI double. Willie Colon in now with the runner in scoring position. He'll pop up too shallow for Arm to get to third. Here's James Love with 2 outs. Popped up. The shortstop is ranging back, and he shows off his great range. He makes that grab in shallow left field.
Another run.
Another run across. 12-1. 10 hits to 2. Here's Brendan Fry looking to add to one of those columns, but he won't. That's going to be a deep fly ball. Here's Reeves. That had a good sound on it. That's going way back. Oh, but the sliding catch by the right fielder. It's going to be Willie Colon making that great grab, batting just .083, but he's able to show off his defensive might as Thomas Rose strikes out here. And I have not done a great job summoning that rally as Lefebvre strikes out.
You're failing, bro.
I'm doing my best. Here's Sim. It's a little swing and bunt action. Oh, and they decide to try and shuffle it over to the pitcher covering, but not able to make the play. Beats it out, and wearing out my fumble bumble key in this series. Sim will take second on that. And then they'll end up walking Alderson, so 2 on now for I Am Fullman. And he'll hit a soft grounder to the pitcher covering. And what did I just say about my fumble bumble key? There's another one. Airmailed by the pitcher. And they're going to walk in the 13th run. McGibbon gets that RBW, we'll call it, as we head back to the top of the lineup in the dangerous Holden the Fart. Hit right to right fielder. That was a quick throw, but doesn't quite have the arm strength to cut that runner down. We're up to 14 now. Not sure what the playoff run record is, but we've got to be getting close. As Arm, who led off this inning, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe hit second, hits that to the warning track.
We're losing track about that.
We are. Here is Tintin Wendell Meredith. He's going to grind out to the shortstop. They've been keeping him busy. Munson's going to get that over the shortstop. First base hit in what feels like forever. I think since Hummus was casting. Philly fan going to fly into right field here. It's pretty shallow. And they really need a couple runs here if they're going to make something happen, and that's the way to do it. Hotman hits that into the left field corner, and he's going to head for second, and he must have missed the stop sign there. The catcher already had the ball when he took off. I'm not sure what the plan was there. As Willie Colon looks to add to their already insurmountable, in my opinion anyway, lead. There's Willie Colon taking a walk.
We had a prediction over-under at 1.5 runs in the 9th.
Well, James Love striking out doesn't help the overs on that one, and neither does Lefebvre flying out to the right fielder, Thomas Rose, who makes a great catch there. Oh, and he just beats that out. Sim showing off the shortstop speed. But it doesn't end up mattering as Alderson strikes out. So going to need
Obama.
2 runs from the Stars here.
LGM.
Yep, Obama in again. As Johnson skies this one to center, it's going to be an out. Here's Buswell. He's cold now, and he'll strike out looking on a 1-2 count for the second out. Here's Brendan Fry. He'll hit that into right field. The right fielder's just kind of jogging over, and it'll be an easy catch. So no runs scored in the ninth. A 14-1 victory for Death Valley.
Wow.
Out hit him by a magnitude of 3. Also out or unerred them. I'm not sure what the opposite of 3 times is, I guess, division. But 3 errors for the Stars, 1 for the Scorpions. And wow, yeah, lucky El Charo not having himself a day.
Wow. Just so much going on with that. I mean, fighting for their lives, and not only did they fight, they erupted. Wow.
If I had to guess, Person Man is probably wondering why those 14 runs couldn't have been spread out just a little bit over the earlier games.
Wow. Yeah, save some for the next one. You got to win 3 more.
It was the bottom of the lineup who really checked in. I am Fullman and Stretch McGibbon both checking in with 4 RBIs. Just 1 hit for McGibbon. He must have had that walk, that run walked in. Not much to say on the Nashville side of things. Great job, Reeves. You got the RBI for your club, and or you're leading your club in RBIs this postseason. Pitching, wow, I didn't even realize Urquides Garcia went the complete game. I was too focused on their offense to notice that their pitcher was doing, honestly, even better. 94 pitches, 9 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. It's one for the record book. Very economical with his pitches. He probably could have gone another inning. And that'll
So
help.
Flowers hit a no-hitter in the playoffs. Enoch, Kevin Choate had one. This is up there with one of the best pitching performances in our playoff history for sure.
Absolutely.
Playoff pitching usually isn't this good. So Flowers, Choate, and now Urquides Garcia. Fug enters into a different conversation. Clutch performance, trying to doing everything he possibly could, and doing it well to get his team back in this series. And it's 3-1 now. Wow, what a game!
Oop, it looks like Nashville wanted the stamina on Lucky, but we did not get pinged. I'm not sure when that came out. But that's the Stars, and we did just do their game, and did not go great. But runs coming in the 4th. Oh, I see what happened. You pinged LBG. LBG is not in the booth tonight.
Looking at checking the swap Boswell and Fry in the lineup.
Can do. Do they have the same lineup for both? No. Do you want them swapped in both lineups? Just one lineup? For the Stars GMs?
Both.
Okay. Buswell and Fry. So here's Buswell. Okay, we're just switching that. And we're just switching this. I'm not seeing any other activity in the server. So we'll go back to scores here. Let's make sure we did do all of our games here. We did, and we're going to have a couple more elimination games today, which I guess will now be the 22nd of September. Voyagers and Aviators tied at 2. Nashville still holds a solid series lead here, 3-1. Vivi Zielman has not had a ton of success through the playoffs, so you wonder if she'll be able to lock it down or if this will be the end of the road for Death Valley. Check out what's going on in the minors. They have games as well. And I guess we just did the majors, so we should keep flip-flopping. Kansas City leads the series here. I was going to say, I guess there's no way to do the out-of-town scoreboard because that would show or sim the other games, so we'll just have to quick play the non-elimination games.
Yeah, BNN is already turned off, right?
Yep, it is turned off. I will double check here.
Yeah, before the game starts. Yeah,
before
we'll
the
check.
game starts, but it should be off. Not seeing any other activity in the server. I think we can go ahead and quick play this San Bernardino Diddlers game if you want to take it away.
Here we go. Quick play time. Boom, boom, boom. San Bernardino to get the win, 9-4. It's a 2-2 tie in this best of 7. 66ers, you're trying to finish the deal here, having to come back to tie the series up in a big way. Top of the 7th was big, 3 runs scored as a team, and that was off of a 4 straight 3-run bomb off of Bunbury. So clutch batting. 66ers, 3 for 4 for Bad and Bougie, 2 RBI, 3 RBI for Straight, as mentioned, and 2 for Rembeverwinkle, 2 for 4 for Hickams, 2 ribbies for Shapiro. And wow, a tied series. Here we go. The series starts now at a best of 3 to finish it out the rest of the night. We'll check out pitching. Mountain takes the loss. Diglett gets the win. Furniture and McCarthy both did well in relief. Rodriguez, well, not Furniture, gave up of earned run and no outs. But Benny Rodriguez set the minor league playoff game record for triples with 2 triples for Benny Rodriguez, and also tied the minor league playoff record for runs with 4.
Which was also tied earlier in the evening, or maybe set earlier in the evening.
Yeah, so Benny, the Jets under those feet, all over the base pass tonight.
Shu asking to take a peek at the lineup.
We got folks saying perfect.
I think we're just making jokes here.
Yeah, trying to get anything you can, for a resim. I mean, it's a tied series. It was his mistake. We look good. We got a ping in the server, though. I'm going to check that. Yeah.
Yep,
that was from 2 minutes ago. Yeah, we're going to turn off BNN.
We are. All right, so we're good. No crisis averted in this one, at least.
Man.
That's the playoffs.
Playoffs.
And we will manage this one. Dynamos and Hepcats. First things first, we're just going to confirm here. Simulate world in background, no. So we should be good there.
Dope. How are we doing this? How do you want to do this?
I thought, what do we usually do? Like first 3, then middle 4, then last 3?
Yeah. So I'll take 4 innings. You take 6.
Or that math doesn't add up. I'll do the first 3 and the last 2. That's what it is, right?
Let's do it. I like that.
All right, just looking over the matchup here really quick. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hep Kitties, 3 Dynamos, as well as 2 ties. So Hepcat's definitely getting a little bit of an edge here, especially with that pitching advantage. Both of our hurlers here are going to be left-handed, both Bark Merle and Michael Knight Ryder.
Murley, White Sox.
Murley,
paying homage to Mark Burley from the White Sox. Yeah.
I always mess that one up. I'm going to just double check the server here. There's no activity that I see. Let me actually do that. And without any further ado, we're on Big Balls, Big Players, No Baseball News Network. We're going to start her up.
We got a prediction live here. How many homers over under 3.5?
Hopefully we don't see a ton of homers before that prediction ends.
It's about... yeah. Oh, sorry, that's you.
As Jebediah Crunk takes a walk, Edwards is going to sky that. Nearly a home run, but caught on the warning track. Here's Christus. It's going to be a little bunt off the end of the bat. Not a little bunt, but weak contact that it turns into a fielder's choice. Runner cut down at second, as that's a pop-up from the hot-hitting Parmley to record the third out here. As Rotor Wash with a mustache is going to take the first at-bat against Michael Knightrider. Righty on lefty action, and wow, that's good fielding there from Knightrider. Comes right at him, and he has to defend himself with the glove, but does it. We Dem Boys is going to ground out here. And now Caruso, that should fall for a base hit in the center field. It does. First hit of the ball game goes to the Caruso of the Kansas City Hepcats. Here's Kaneda, and it's going to be a strikeout, so that runner will be stranded at first, as we are through one inning here in Kansas City. Caden Colleen is going to be SD course player, going to get a strikeout here. They'll throw it around the horn as Existential Dread grounds out to the first baseman. Hafner flies into left, and that'll do it for the inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the second here. They're going to pick up with Cruz on the ground to second. Easy play there. Here's Witt, the catcher, who's been hitting it well. He's going to hit it to third. Quick transfer, good throw from the third baseman. Slokening and then strikeout, so it's been pretty quiet through the first two. See if one of these teams wants to erupt a la Death Valley after 3 or 4 innings. As Barry strikes out, hitting below 100 in the postseason, not what you like to see. And Bodnar's going to go deep to left field. That's going to be our first home run of the ball game. The first hit for the Dynamos, and they will take an early lead here. It's on a 1-0 count. And first time around, they have 1 hit and 1 run coming off that home run we just witnessed. But Crunk is going to improve his night to 1-1 with that single. Beat it out with the legs. As Edwards is also going to get a base hit, so runners on the corner here for Giannis. Hitting below 100 himself, but this might undo a lot of that as he hits a 3-run bomb into dead center up the batter's eye. Merle is not going to like that. I'm still saying it wrong, aren't I? Parmley in now, swinging it right-handed to the first baseman. He's going to take it to the bag himself for an out. Here's Caden. In the sky to right, it's caught. As that ends the inning here.
Wow. Giannis.
Oh, God. Hit on the ground past the second baseman by Benz. Be a leadoff single here. It's going to be a strikeout, and now Rotor Wash with a mustache is going to line one up the middle. And I've got some weird gray thing going on, so I'm just going to minimize this and maximize it again.
Yeah, I'm checking the stream. Looks like it moved over to the left a little.
I'm seeing it on my screen too. It's weird. It's like not lining up with my monitor quite right. Never seen that one before.
Anything can happen. It's the playoffs, as addressed earlier.
Might just have to deal with a little bit of gray there. It doesn't seem to be hurting anything.
Yeah, no, we're seeing everything. We're good.
As We Dem Boys is going to hit into maybe a double play. No, he beats it out. So it'll be the second out. Runners on the corner now for Caruso, and he sends it into left field, but the left fielder hadn't played well and makes an easy grab. We're through 3 here now. First time Kansas City really threatened, but they're not able to convert on it. Over to you, Hummus.
And that's a grounder from Double-A. Ground out. Dynamo's trying to get back in the series. In sweep territory, but looking good tonight. Hafner with an infield single. Great speed by the DH. So Barry drawing a walk. So a couple base runners looking to add to this lead. Runners on first and second for Bodnar. Bodnar flying out. So 2 outs for Crunk. Can he crank one? No, but he walks. So juice is based for Edwards. Edwards, line out. So that will end the top of the 4th, which was a wild one, but no runs were scored. 1 hit, though. No errors, so we'll go bottom of the 4th. Hepcats looking for the sweep. That's a fly out from Kaneda, so Cruz Cruise control, dropping one in center field, and Ernie Witt will come up. 1-on-1 out. Witt cracks one to the right field wall. We'll have some action on the base pass. And an attempt to come home. And it's a two-bagger with a fielder's choice to advance to third, but a RBI. And now it's 4-1. Hepcats coming back in this game, down 3. Oh, and that's going to be another RBI. This time it was Slokening. So Witt and Slokening stepping up for the Hepcats. It's 4-2 now. A grounder. 5-4-3. Boom, boom, boom. Dynamos get out of that jam. Michael Knightrider, the GM, legally blind gamer, having a good outing so far. Gave up those 2, but it's still 4-2 Dynamos. Giannis, the big home run hero, grounds out. Deep arm drawing a walk. So SD Core looking for a minor league World Series, and that's going to be dropped in left field for a single. Looking for a ring here. Dynamos got a good roster. Double A flying out in center, advancing a runner. So Parmalee on third. Here we go. Hafner, grounder, ground out, and that will do it for the top of the 5th. So Hepcats, Bark Murley settled in, got those 3 outs that he needed. Now his team looking to support him on the batting side. Batista beats it out. Wow, to the first baseman? What a play. Batista got the speed clearly, and that's a stolen base. So Rotor Wash with a mustache. Oh, it was a strikeout, but a effective stolen base strikeout. Interesting. So excuse my mishap there, and that will end the inning with a flyout from Caruso. So just like that, Hepcats looking good, but then couldn't convert. So we'll go top of the 6th, my last inning. Strikeout from Barry. Or no, second to last. I think I'm doing the 7th too. Yeah, just kidding. Barry striking out. Bark Murley still in the game. Bodnar dropping 1. Here we go. Dynamos, can you add to this lead for some insurance? Crunk flying out to the center fielder. Matthew Edwards grounding out, and that will end the top of the 6th. So bottom of the 6th we go. Kaneda, Cruz, and Witt. Can they step up for the sweep? That's a line out for out number 1, Kaneda. Cruz controlling his eye there. Oh, the full count draws a walk. Very clutch. Oh, Cruz, speaking of, safe on a stolen base head first. So Ernie Witt, can you bring the run home? Oh, and that's a passed ball. Wait, drop third strike. Drop third strike. We're familiar with those here in the PBE. And that's a grounder and a ground out. But that will score the runner from third, Cruz. So it's 4-3. Hepcats making this game crazy, and that's a strikeout from Benz. So we'll go top of the 7th, but the Hepcats score that run, pull it within a run on the scoreboard. Dynamos looking for some insurance, trying to get their first win in the series. Krustis, who had that bomb earlier, grounds out. Parmalee striking out looking, so 2 outs for Kalian. Kalian striking out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dynamos bats. We'll go bottom of the 7th. My last half inning. Can we see some action here from the Hepcats offense? Batista drawing a walk. Remember, he's got speed. Rotor Watch with a mustache. Oh, and a bunt. Moving the runner over. Runner in scoring position for Dem Boys. Here we go. Oh, and Batista's going to elect to steal. Oh, and it's an error. Errant throw. What a crazy sequence. So to tie the game, the Hepcats move Batista over to third, and the Dynamos commit an error. What a crazy sequence. It's a tie game. Oh, what are you doing? Dem Boys tagged out for the 2nd out. At second, had to clear single. Caruso successfully gets a double. What is going on? Kaneda flying out, but one of the wilder sequences, advances on a bunt, steals third, errant throw, scores, and it's tied 4-4. Here we go, last 2 innings. Danny B.
Lancer pointed out that I missed the fumble bumble on the drop third strike, so as we get the strikeout, this is a make-up fumble bumble. There it is. As the say a kid strikes out. Hafner up to the plate now, going to hit that right to the shortstop. He's got a good glove. And now it's Barry, so we have a brand new ball game here in the 7th. That'll be a hit. Here's Bodnar, soft one on the ground. The first baseman dives to get it, gets it over to the pitcher quickly, and that will retire the side. Kansas City now, as the home crowd is cheering them on. You hear some claps in the background. Cruz is going to take a walk. The crowd loves it. Here's Witt. Ernie Witt going to hit that past the second baseman. Looks like they might go first to third on this, and he will. The cutoff man was hit, but it was too late at that point. That throw really needed to go into third. As Slokinen gets that past the third baseman, so Kansas City is going to take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. With no outs, they've got 2 runners on still. Here's Benz, and that one's a deep fly ball. Hit a mile high, though. Just got under it a bit. It'll be good enough to move the runner to third, though. We'll call it a sack. That might be a fumble bumble. It looked like it was hard hit, so they might call... Yes,
Nope.
They do call it an infield hit. I think I agree with that one, as I'm sure all the umps in the stands do as well. And Rotor Wash with the mustache is going to take a walk to juice the bases. Base the juices. We dem boys. He's going to hit dem boys in. He's going to hit one of them in, I guess. If I were the runner on third, I might have tried it. But we'll keep the bases loaded here for Caruso, who will strike out. But that's only the second out. Here's Kaneda, who's going to walk in a run. I've seen a lot of those. And now here's Santana Cruz. That's hit in the sky. Left fielder going out for it and makes the grab there. So the side is retired, but the damage is done as they've doubled their run total. 8-4. The Dynamos have their work cut out for them now. Here's Crunk, top of the lineups where you want to be to do it. That's not how you need to start it. Fly ball into center field. Matthew Edwards, strikeout, so they're down to their final out. Here's Giannis, who's not hitting it well in the series, and he'll strike out. So Kansas City is going to mob home plate. They're headed to the World Series on the back of a huge 8th inning that they hope will carry them into their next series, I'm sure. And we'll check out who our heroes were here. I mean, Slokinen, 2 for 4 with the 3 RBIs. Probably the best batter in the game. 3 RBIs for Krustis off that one at bat. The pitching,
How many total bombs? Let's see.
Ooh, that's a good
Only
question.
one.
Yeah, I only remember hitting the button that one
Oh,
time.
no, 2. Excuse me. Bodnar and Giannis. The solo shot and the 3-run shot. Hepcat scored all their runs. None of them were off bombs.
There you have it. So the small ball wins the day here.
Wow.
As Murley, I'm sorry. I can never get it right. 6 innings pitched, he gave up 4. I'm a little bit dyslexic, I'll be honest. Homie gets the win. 3 innings pitched, gave up none. 41 pitches thrown is a pretty long outing for a reliever, but he did it well. Michael Knight Rider, no decision, 5.1, 2 earned, 3 total. Gave his club a chance, but Ken Wheatfall out of the bullpen was not able to do it. 5 earned runs, 1.1 innings pitched. DVS relief pitcher and Belcher didn't give much up, but they didn't go too deep either. It's going to be Batista, our player of the game. And I meant to do this about 3 times between the last time I did it and now. I'm going to go ahead and save us up here.
Gotta check that server. I'm trying to do that right now.
Perfect. I'm going to head up to the majors. We can quick play the Aviators and Voyagers. I mean, there's been a ton of time for them to put in any changes they needed made.
Yep, don't see anything. We should be clear.
So I'll quick play this for you if you want to take it away.
Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. The road win lifting OBX 3-2, and now they have home field advantage. The next 2 games will be in OBX. They get to clinch a potential World Series, their second World Series appearance, looking for their first ever World Series championship. OBX, clutch win. I want to see the write-up one more time. Excuse me. Sorry about that. 5-2 victory. Tyler Swift, a 3-run bomb in the top of the first. They were ready to go. Hankins and Swift, and they never looked back. That top of the first was a 3-run bomb and a solo shot. So the OBX Bombers, wow, going yard to get the victory on the road. Here we go. Wow. We're going down to the batting. 2 for 3 for Swift and 2 for 4 for Geist. 3 ribbies for Swift, as mentioned. 2 for 4 from Slim. Pazuzu having a really good series, 1 RBI. And Menard having an even better series with an RBI as well. But the Voyagers, with their back against the wall, got to go at the OBX Stadium. So we'll check out pitching in this one.
I'd like to poke a little fun at the winners here. Dan Halen with a hat trick. The 3 strikeouts.
The 3 strikeouts. CK Royal. Team got his back, though. Speaking of team, Pozo, midseason acquisition from the Supernovas, gets the win. Now 2-0 in this series. Rune picks up the loss, gave up 5. Pozo, player of the game, 7 innings, no runs given up. What a gem. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Jose 43, a 2-out outing for him as well. And no runs given up. So great outing from Jose 43.
All right, I'm going to check the channel one more time here. I'm not seeing anything. So we'll have our next game here. Nashville with a chance to punch their ticket to the World Series.
It's awesome that our first game we get to watch between OBX and the Voyagers is Game 6. Wow.
That series is coming down to the wire already. As we look here, it looks like Death Valley has an advantage here. Definitely winning in the batters column with the 5 little Scorpions to the 3 little guitar picks. Tie from the pitchers, though, Balkan and Vivi Zielman. Although, if you look at their season numbers, Zielman was better in the regular season, but if you looked at their playoff numbers, it looked like Balkan was doing a little bit better there. It looked like a bad start had Zielman's ERA at about 12.
We do have a ping. From OBX for next game, so we got some time. But
I just want to do it, you know.
Yeah, good call.
I forget.
You see it, you do it. Beaumont moving him to none specified.
If I could find, there they are. The elusive plane.
Stars up 3-1.
Beaumont, none specified. Joining Boat Sigripper in the I don't know, the deep bullpen, I guess.
Predictions started in the chat. Check it out if you're following along. 113 of you. Thank you. Triple digits. I remember back in the young days, I'll never forget, was pushing for an 100 viewer raffle. And my good friend LGM was like, you should lower that to 80, bro. Because it's going to be hard to get 100. And I'm like, dude, we're going to get it. We put our minds to it. We could do it. We can do anything we want. And 114 of you, thank you so much. How many runs will the winning team score? Oddballs and the even Stevens.
I just put 5K into odds, so don't let me down.
Let me join you. Let me see if I have time. 10 seconds. Plenty of time.
Gotta have the quick hands.
Custom amount. 5,000.
Ooh, the
Boom.
evens. They're trying to outpace us. The even numbers here. It's a pretty even bet. Oh, somebody just hit odd number hard. It looked like about 8K flew in there at the last second. So the odds definitely have the lead. Do we get another last minute ping here? Nope. All right. With that, we will head into this game. Come on, odd runs. There's not really
oddballs. A couple oddballs on the stream tonight.
As we head in, Holden Afard is going to take the first at-bat here against Balkan. The left-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher. It's going to be a strikeout, but the first hit will come right after that. Andrew Aram, Oggold, checking in with a knock. Here's Willie Colon. Gonna check in with a walk. James Love now with a runner in scoring position. He'll strike out on 3 pitches, no less. Never want to do that. LaFervin now. That ball looked like it was about to hit him, but he hammers it into right field, and it's caught. Yeah, that ball was way off the plate. You can see in the little zone there. Tanner Hopman now is going to lead it off for the Stars as they hope to punch their ticket. It'll be a line drive or maybe a little bloop into center field. Here's Zach Johnson on the ground to the second baseman. Got to be quick to turn the double play. They won't. It'll be a fielder's choice. Here's Brendan Fry, but first the stolen base on a knuckle curve. Good pitch to run on, and he's well safe. And he's going to try it again. He's out. Ooh. Gunned down by the catcher here. Alderson not having none of that, as that's in the Oh, over the center fielder's head. I was going to say looks like a pretty routine out, but I guess not today for the center fielder holding a fart. And the cold hitting Buswell will take a walk. Full count walk. Here's Reeves. Little hit and run action going on. But the shortstop fielded that one and had a good arm to get that over to first. And despite getting those runners on and really doing a lot to the pitch count of Evie Zielman, they have nothing to show for it. And Sim will send one right back up the middle. Alderson now, good sound past the second baseman. Can't go first to third on that, it was too hard hit. I am Fullman in now. And it's going to be a little bloop. Both fielders running for it, but the second baseman gets there and makes the grab. Not easy to go back on a ball like that. As McGibbon gets one through the infield for a single. An RBI single, scoring Sim. Death Valley will take the early lead here, their first time through the lineup, getting 4 hits and a run. Holding the fart taking a walk now to juice the bases. And that's on the ground. It looks like a fumble bumble. Yeah, they do rule that an error, and it's going to be an RBI for Andrew Aram. Willie Colon now with the bases loaded. He'll strike out, but they've got another shot here with James Love. Oh, but he'll strike out as well. So after the error, maybe the pitcher got frustrated and said, fine, I'll do it myself. Going back-to-back strikeouts. Thomas Rose into center field. Center right, caught. Tintin, Wendell Meredith in the sky to center, keeping those outfielders busy. Here's Cade Munson. And a sliding catch from the center fielder. So Holden Fart making up for that play he botched earlier with a good catch there. Here's Elliot Lefebvre. And that's going to split the gap. He's into first base with a single. Sim in the sky. Center fielder's tracking it well. He makes that grab. Here's the catcher, Elliot Alderson, right-handed. Hits that on the ground to short, to second, to first. The 6-4-3 double play ends the Death Valley line a little earlier than they might like, as Philly Fan will take his first at-bat of the game on the ground to second. So their first time through, Nashville has just 2 hits and nothing to show for it. Hotman in the sky to right. He's out as well. Zach Johnson in now. And that's up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. The hot-hitting Brendan Fry in now. He'll take a walk. The cold-hitting Buswell looking to change his fortunes here. But he'll strike out looking. So they strand 2 base runners. Score remains 2-0 here through 3 innings. And I think that's you, Hummus.
Let's go. And that's a ground out from I Am Fullman. LGM doing some work for me behind the scenes. So I wanted to see if stealing third was a coaching strategy option in 22, and it is not. And there's a base hit from a fart, moving McGibbon over to third. So Orem with runners on the corners. Happy birthday, Tom Shue. Oh! And a fart gets back before the tag, and Orem draws a walk. So juices base for Willie Colon. Not having a good series. The 6-4, but not the 3. And that will be another run for DVS, up 3-0, down 3-1 in this series. Trying to come back. Yeah, happy birthday, Shu, on stream, of course. But you know we love to wish our guy, what is his 80th birthday? Love drew a walk. Lefebvre striking out, and that will end the inning. But another run for DVS gives them a 3-0 lead. The juices were based, but it's bottom of the 4th. Stars looking to score their first run in this game. Marcus Reeves, midseason acquisition, starting us off with a single. Thomas Rose, 4-6, but no 3, so fielder's choice. And now we got Tintin, the 6th. Oh, and a fumble bumble. The throw was off the mark. Errant throw by the shortstop, Sim, and a crack of the bat in left field by Bumpson. Not looking bummy on that one. It's 3-1 now. Stars down 2. Cade Munson, playoff Munson. Let's go. Philly Fan. Oh, what a catch in center. Are you kidding me? And a tag up by Tintin. It's now 3-2. What a catch by Holden Fart. A full extension. Just wild baseball here, folks, in the playoffs. And that's a fly out to end the inning. But the Stars now only down a run, looking to move to the World Series. Sim will draw a walk to start us off here in the top of the 5th. Alderson lining out to Zach Johnson. So Fullman, the DH. Fullman, that's deep and left, and that's gone. Oppo Taco on a Thursday. Fullman gives his team a 5-2 lead. The Scorpions, he's a full man. It's 5-2. They're down in the series big, but these runs these last couple of games definitely help. And that's a ground out from McGibbon, a fart, striking out looking. So the Stars offense down 3 now, scored a couple last inning, got to score 3 to tie it. We'll go bottom of the 5th. Come back, Zach, drawing a walk. Will he steal second again? Fry, BF Hills with a grounder, the 4, the 6, but no 3, and a fielder's choice out. So Booswell 1 on, 1 out. Oh, and a stolen base, Fry, safe. So runner in scoring position for Booswell. Oh, another steal. And a back-to-back steals. The tag was not in time. Here we go. That's in left field. That's deep at the warning track, caught. But that's a pretty, no doubt, sac fly
Huge
from Booswell.
stolen bases.
Yeah, 2 huge stolen bases to set up the sac fly. Nice teamwork by the Stars offense. So Reeves striking out looking. Zielman having a pretty good game, better than her opponent. And now Scorpions will bat up 2, top of the 6th, down 2 in the series. Orem fly ball at the left field foul line, but that's out. Caught for the out, and a walk from Willie Colon. We'll bring up James Love, not having a good series. Oh, throw to first safe, so tempted to pick off. And a fly ball near the warning track. Great power behind that one, as far as you could pretty much go without hitting it over. And Lefebvre striking out. So they go down after those back-to-back outs, and bottom of the 6 Stars down 2. This game has been wild so far, not gonna lie. And that's a right field single. Nice opposite field hit from Thomas Rose. So Tintin Meredith grounder, 4-6-3 double play. Great defense by the Scorpions infield. And Cade Munson having a game, make that 2 for 3 on the day for Davey. Definitely not bumps in this one. Pitching change now, Herbie Farnworth, Simo, and that's in the right center gap, but it's caught for the out. And we'll go top of the 7th, DVS up. Down in the series. Oh, what a catch in left by Tintin, sliding in for the first out. Alderson, fly ball. Blue line in as the relief pitcher, forcing a couple outs. Fullman dropping one in left for a single, 2-out single. So McGibbon 1 on, 2 out, excuse me. And a fly ball. And kind of near the warning track. Wait, it was dropped. An error, Zach Johnson. What? A fart, drawing a walk, blue line, in trouble, teammate letting him down. And this is going to be a fly ball. Will it be caught? And it will be. Zach Johnson gets it this time. So no harm, no foul. Kind of wild, dropping it with 2 outs, but no runs scored by DVS. So Nashville down 2. Here we go. And that's going to be a single for Hotman. So Zach Johnson had that error. And wow, great power behind that one, but that's caught in left field for the out. Brandon Fry. Oh, and a stolen base attempt. Ooh. And a tag out, Alderson. Don't run on Elliot Alderson. So BF Hilt strikes out, and boom, boom. Back-to-back outs to end it. We'll go top of the 8th, Danny B. Here we go.
Here we go. It's going to be Willie Colon leading off this inning. We're at a 3-1 count, and he takes his walk. Looks like pitch 5 didn't miss by too much, but it was definitely a ball. Here's James Love into right field, and that one's gone. A home run. So a walk and a home run to start this inning. 2 runs. That's going to keep things the way I like them at an odd number here. As Lefebvre will step up to the plate, and he'll strike out. Sim's going to step in now. A little soft grounder, not able to beat it out though, as the shortstop has a good arm there. And Alderson's going to send it right back to the catcher, who will flip it over to first for the out there. So a walk, a home run, and then 3 consecutive outs. Here's the cold-hitting Jason Buswell, third baseman for the Stars. That's in the sky into left field, caught. Marcus Reeves in now, wearing his Crabs uniform. He'll strike out. Thomas Rose, off the bat, past the diving shortstop. He's going to reach safely with a single that gets past that shortstop into left field. And Wendell Meredith is going to strike out. That's Net Landic. Not the way you want to see that inning end. As Nashville is quickly running out of time here, Death Valley will try to pad their lead. And they'll start off the campaign with a walk. Here's Stretch McGibbon. He's going to strike out. Holding a fart in now. And that's going to be a fly ball into left field. Left fielder read it well, came in, made the grab. Andrew Oram strikes out. No golden eye on that one. As we head to the last chance here for the Stars in this game, it's going to be Munson taking a walk. Good way to start it. Philly fan coming up. He's due for a hit. Past the second baseman. He gets that knock. First and second now for batter number 1, Tanner Hopman. And that looks like it might get past the shortstop, but it doesn't. Good range there from Sim. No one's going to get that one. That's into the left corner gap, as it should be an RBI double. He'll reach safely, standing up. 7-4 now. Tying run at the plate in a hot-hitting Brendan Fry. Oh, but he strikes out. It's not over yet, though. Here comes Buswell. And that's on the ground to the second baseman, and they complete the throw. So that'll do it. Death Valley still trailing, but only by a couple games now. Trailing by 1, need 2 to win it, I should say.
Yep.
As they managed to earn the win here. A lot of 2-run innings got the job done for the Scorpions, and it looks like the odds have it.
The odds did win the oddballs.
That's right. Looking through it, looks like I Am Fullman was a big help for Death Valley. 2 hits, 2 RBIs in 4 tries on the Nashville side of things. The RBIs were pretty spread out. You can't blame the 8 or 9 hitter, though, combining for 3 hits and 6 tries and 2 RBIs. On to the pitching. It's Vivi Zielman who got the win, 5.2, gave up 3, 2 of those earned. Simo gets the hold, and Sim closes it out. Sims. Balkan gets the loss, 4 innings, gave up 3 and 2 earned as well. Very similar line scores here from the pitchers. Gonzalez and Blue Line, no decisions there. They'll each give up 2 runs, though, and I Am Fullman is our player of the game. And I am seeing a ping here. Balkan to middle relief, normal usage, can do. That's for the Stars.
Gonzalez and Bingo, Hammersmith, use less often.
All right. So they're putting Balkan in the pen. Middle relief, normal usage. And then double check that Gonzalez and Bingo are set to use less often. So Bingo is used less often, Gonzalez is used less often. And I'm going to assume you want to do a 2-man rotation. Because I just pulled your third starter out. There's a message in general too. Simo says goodbye. I think that does it for today's games. So we're going to have, I think, a pretty full schedule tomorrow as the OBX lead the Voyagers 3-2. Nashville leads Death Valley 3-2. Oh, I think the next game for Death Valley is going to be home, right? So I think we need to change them back to their home lineups. Kansas City did win their series, and so we'll quick sim the minors. But we'll finish the day up. No majors games, so it looks like we'll just have the minors here. And it's going to be a quick play. So I'll take this one. 66ers at the Dillo Dome. Series tied at 2. Danny Sullivan with a 38.57 ERA. First John Barron with a 4.76. I'm stalling to give Shu his last 3 seconds. He's got nothing. I'm going to quick play it. And the 66ers will shut them out 7-0, 11 hits to 4. It's like Jackie Daytona with a 2-run bomb and a 4 straight with a run scoring single. Miles ahead here, 3 for 4 with 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk. 3 RBIs for 4 straight. On the Amarillo side of the fence, Steve Rogers has 2 hits and 4 tries, but they had no RBIs between the team. Looks like a few stolen bases here for San Bernardino as well as we look to the pitching. Danny Sullivan went complete game. He did give up 4 hits, 3 walks, but got 4 strikeouts and only threw 95 pitches through 9 innings.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Look at Sullivan. Wow.
He went.
On the
He had that.
biggest stage.
He had
One
that
of the biggest stages.
32 ERA. So going complete game shutout only lowers him to a 7.94 ERA, but I can't imagine his team is mad at him for anything he might have done in the past at this point. Ahsoka getting her second loss, 5 earned run over 4 innings. The bullpen was not clean with the exception of Bunbury. Morgan and Arms each giving up 1. Danny Sullivan is obviously going to be the player of the game for that one.
Is that the best minor league pitching performance in the playoffs ever?
It's hard to say. It's certainly a possibility.
That's a Greg Maddux. It's an under 99 pitches complete game shutout.
Yep.
Someone put CSGO Counter-Strike. When you flip the letters and it ends up being a very popular video game.
Sure does. And wow, you can look at the performances of the day here. Danny Sullivan, Miles Ahead, and Jackie Daytona all have one thing in common. That's the uniform that they wear.
Wow. We call that domination here in the playoffs. Looking to win their first ever World Series, 1 game away from reaching it.
So yes, Death Valley is definitely the home team again. I'm going to go ahead and flip them back to their home lineup.
They call me someone, Lancer. Sorry, Lancer. You have a name.
Home. It doesn't. I'm not seeing anything in the server.
Oh, Dirk Diglett. Okay.
So we'll go to scores. We are going to show both of these games. Well, I guess we'll start on the left because that's where we always start. I'm going to hit manage.
And yeah, we haven't seen an OBX New York Voyager game at all.
Yep. And wow, the Voyager's the heavy favorites here.
Well, you look at that.
I don't know if one of the Twitch mods wants to do a prediction, we can give a little more time to the general managers, see if they have any last second changes for us. I liked the odds evens. Probably shouldn't do it twice in a row, but just gonna check my headset battery here. Oops. Try to check my headset battery here. We're still alive. I do have the charger. If we need it, but we don't yet.
Joey Slothface, someone hold me. Virtual hugs for Slothface. And my boy Shorax versus Sevar. Sevar's in the chat right now. Former head office member.
You love it. Still no pings in the Discord, still no prediction, but maybe we'll just get into it anyway. As I'm sitting on my winnings from the last one. All right, go for it. What do we want to do here?
What do you want to do? Hits?
Do we ever just do teams? Like, have we ever
Let's
done?
do it. Let's do it. We need to. It's the playoffs.
Yeah.
Who will win?
NYV or OBX?
Let's do it. We'll do
OBX
a full minute. This is a big one.
Leads the series. I think I'm gonna put my money on New York. It just feels like we're going to 7 here.
All right, my computer cooperated. So, who will win? New York Voyagers, OBX Aviators.
We got you on this one. We appreciate your hard work with the predictions thus far.
And with the mod team in general. Wow. Someone from the Voyagers definitely just put a lot of their channel points into the Voyagers side of the bet. OBX looking scrawny on the bet so far.
I have to say, if this was the Demons, I would definitely be unloading.
Yeah. You know, the biggest stage, right?
Yep, absolutely. It's evening up pretty quick, though.
Yeah, and OBX didn't like what I was saying, trying to come back in this bet. 40-60 now. They were
Interesting
getting
is we got
run.
10 users betting for the Voyagers and 17 for OBX. So Voyagers may have the
Wow.
lead in points, but not in backing.
It's the playoffs, which means people understand season's coming to a close, won't have that many opportunities to throw points around, although we do have a pretty packed offseason of streams. Oh, OBX at the last second,
They pull ahead
57%.
there. Nice.
93,000 points versus 70,000 points. Wow.
It's got to be one
Haven't
of the
seen
bigger
this in a
ones, right?
while.
Yeah. I'm going to let my paranoia kick in here. Check one last time. Still no pings, and I think we're just going to get on into it.
You're like, we are pretty similar in that aspect.
Just, it's the playoffs. You gotta be serious. Oh, and we'll start off with a serious little bunt for Grant Iridian, who's kind of been tearing it up the postseason. Not the greatest batting average, but he's been taking a lot of walks. He's been playing a lot of small ball. And he does lead RBIs for his team with 8, as Stevenson gets on base as well. RJ Menard now, and wow, Ripsbat is yet to retire a batter. So the people betting on the Voyagers are probably feeling pretty good, as that's a run walked in. Not how you want to start the first inning of Game 6 of the semifinals. And that one's a deep fly ball into left field. It's caught, but it should be good for an RBI as both runners advance from second and third. It'll be an RBI sac fly for Hard and Long. Here's Rivers on the ground past the first baseman. It's going to be another RBI. He's going to go 1. He'll go for 2. Not enough to get that runner from first in, but 2 runners in scoring position now for Slim and just 1 out. No double play opportunity, but they've set it up with the catcher on first. Dylan Hodge now. All he needed to do was lift one, but did he get it deep enough? Will they try it? No. They will respect the arm there. Here's Kirk Swerve and a strikeout. So they'll strand the bases loaded, but they put 3 across. And I guess I can already say through the first time around the order, they have 3 hits, 3 runs, and left 3 on base. Here's Hank. He'll also lead things off with a single. Looks like we're going to have a slugfest here in the Outer Banks, but D'Alessio will strike out. Burge and Cannon will have to wait as there's a stolen base here. They got him!
Wow.
Hank cut down, so they might end up having a 1-2-3 inning after all, but I spoke way too soon. That's going yard for sure. 401 feet. Bergen Cannon says we're not done with this inning yet. Dan Halen's
Is that Izzy on the stolen base?
I think it was Hank who got cut down. Because he had the
Kicking
leadoff
himself.
single. Yeah. Here's Dan Halen. And it'll be caught by the first baseman, gets it over to the pitcher. And so that will end the inning, but it wasn't without its heroics off the bat of Bergen Cannon. Grant Iridian leading off already, once again, in the second inning. He'll fly this one into right. Stevenson now. He'll line this one into right. It'll make contact with the grass, and he's safe on first. RJ Menard in. Ooh, swung at a bad one. You can see on that little pitch tracker that was way off the plate. Tom Shue in. And the center fielder did catch that. I was not sure. It looked like he may have bobbled it, but he does steal one from Tom Shue on his birthday. Here's Dub City. And he'll strike out on 3 pitches. Tyler Swift on the ground to third. He's going to go down. Hunter Geist. And he'll strike out. So 1-2-3 go the Aviators in the second. Hart and Long will lead us off for New York. He'll strike out. Ripsbat is recovering well from the first inning in which he struggled. That one's flied into right field by Rivers and Slim in. That's back up the middle, base hit into center field. Cold hitting Dylan Hodge. And that one's deep into right field, lined it, but the right fielder was right there to make the grab. So they'll leave a runner stranded. And we'll head back up for the bottom. I guess we'll head down for the bottom of the second. It'll be a strikeout for Nakia. Here's Riverboat on the ground to first. Flip it over to the pitcher. There's an out. So their first time through, they have 2 hits and the 1 run coming off the solo shot. As Hank grounds out to end the inning, another 1-2-3 inning for Sevart, who's having himself an outing so far. Kirk Swerve.
Here we.
Oh,
we're in the 4th now. Swerve.
No, that's you. Yep.
Yeah, bad. Swerve dropping a single. Voyagers trying to tie the series up to force a Game 7. Iridian. Oh, and Swerve. Swerving on over to second safely. So Iridian drawing a walk. Laser with laser beam eyesight. Stevenson. Ooh, Kulderseth struck out, tried to check it um, off of a 0-2 count, and double steal. Oh, and an error. The second time tonight we've seen a dropped ball at third lead to a scored run. So just like that, Voyager's up 4-1, and a strikeout from Menard is 2 outs now. Tom Shue hitting 235 in the playoffs, strikes out looking, and it's 4-1 Voyagers. The error was costly by the Aviators' defense. Alessio draws a walk, so Bergen Cannon, remember, had that bomb, strikes out this time. So Halen, not having a good series, lines out to left. Dub City, here we go. Dub City, new casino head. Oh, and the second baseman, what a play. Josh Stevenson, heads up play to go, just do it himself, step on the back. So we'll go top of the fifth. Voyagers up 4-1. Long drawing a walk, not having a good playoffs, but that helps for sure, the on-base percentage. Oh, and that's in the good gap by PPP Paul. And will Long come home?
Ooh.
And he will. All the way from first base. Got to be gassed, but it's 5-1 with no outs. Rivers with an RBI double.
That was not a pitch to hit either.
Wow. And a grounder, Slim grounds out Pazuzu. So Dylan Hodge. Oh, and a passed ball to drop third strike. Reaches safely, and the run scores from third. What? It's
The
6
drop
to
third
1.
strike is huge tonight.
Drop third strike multiple in this sim. Swerve. Caught in center for the out. So Iridian, second time up this inning, if I'm not mistaken, flies out. Unless I am mistaken, but we'll go bottom of the fifth. Drop third strike, ruining DVS's dreams at night. Oh, and a strikeout from Geis. So 2 outs. Nakia. And a strikeout. Nakia. So 1, 2, 3. Go to the Aviators bats again. We'll go top of the sixth. Voyagers in control here, trying to force a game 7 at OBX. Stevenson. Stevenson trying to go to second and reaches safely. A nice double by Josh Stevenson. So Kulderseth, so RJ Menard. Big unit Babs striking out, swinging. Tom Shoes, schoolboy. Oh, and another passed ball. Wild pitch from Smash Jackson. Tom Shoe striking out, looking hard and long. With 7 ribbies in the playoffs, tried to check his swing on an 0-2 and struck out. Ump wasn't buying it. So we'll go bottom of the sixth. OBX got their work cut out for them, down 5. Looking to advance to the World Series to win their first ever as a franchise. And Riverboat got the speed, the shortstop, reaching first on an infield single. And Riverboat wants more. There's more where that came from. That's a stolen base. Now runner is in scoring position for Hank, and that will score for sure from second. Hank with a double here to bring that deficit down from 5-4. Nice at bat by Farley Hank, my fantasy utility player. Izzy with a grounder. In his 10th season, grounds out to the third baseman. KBK. Will that run come from second? They will stay, not testing the arm of RJ Menard. So Halen with runners on the corners. Halen grounds out, and runners park at third, but one moves to second, and a run will score here from Dub City, and another run will come across and score as well. Just like that, it's a 6-4 ball game. What a clutch at bat by the Swifties legend, Dub City. Swift now, and new casino head too. Swift draws a walk, so Hunter Geist dropping one in left field for a base hit. We got juices based, folks. Nakia, the 8-hitter. Nakia, fly ball, a lot of power, but not enough, and that will end that comeback. But we'll enter the top of the 7th. OBX scored 3. What a crazy game we got here, folks. We'll go my last inning. Rivers will come up, striking out. Smash Jackson still in the game. Slim. Pazuzu having a good playoffs. Flies out deep in center. So Hodge. And 1, 2, 3 smash settling in. Bottom of the 7th. Can OBX continue that momentum in their direction? Riverboat. Grounder. Nice play by the second baseman to go get it and make the out. Hank now. Hank, that's a towering shot. Wow. Left fielder, though, didn't have to move at all. 2 outs now for Izzy. Izzy drawing a walk. And KBK, here we go. A pitching change, Max Miller. KBK, second baseman. What a play, Josh Stevenson. So we'll go top of the 8th, Danny B.
And here's Kirk Swerve, batting right-handed against the lefty Jose 43. That's on the ground. It'll be an out. Ground out for Kirk Swerve. Here's Grant Iridian. It's a line drive, base hit into left field. He'll park himself there as Stevenson has an at-bat and strikes out. Looks like a 6-pitch strikeout, full count there. Here's R.J. Menard, and that one's hit well. It's hit deep. It looks like it's going to go over the head of the right fielder. As I queue up my home run here, that's 405 feet. They've now taken an 8-4 lead over Outer Banks as they look to send this series to the wire. Here's Tom Shue. He'll strike out again on his birthday. And that will retire the side here in the top of the 8th. OBX has
Jose
its
43.
work cut out for them, that's right. Dan Halen at bat. Max Miller still in the game, gets an out. Dub City, he had that huge double. Oh, but he can't beat the first baseman back to the bag. Here's Tyler on the ground to the shortstop. He doesn't make a throw. They'll call that an infield hit. And Hunter Geist will step up to the plate, but a fielder's choice. Shortstop makes up for the earlier trouble, gets the out, and we're headed to the top of the 9th. Last chance for New York to add some insurance before Outer Banks tries to walk it off in front of the home faithful. They'll start off with a ground out. Eric Rivers with a line drive center field. Simmon now batting just under 300. He'll take a walk. Dylan Hodge now with 2 runners on and just 1 out. It's a fly ball into right field. We'll see if they tag. Didn't tag up. Here's Kirk Swerve, and he'll strike out. So good pitching from Jose 43. See if it can lead into good offense. I feel like if you can get a hit out of Nakia or Riverboat, Hank, D'Alessio, and Burgeon Cannon all batting right around 300 or more have a good chance to keep it alive, but that's going to be a fly out. Here's Riverboat. That's going to be a probably 2 into center field. Hit the ground, then the wall, and it is good for 2 bags. Here's Hank. And that's a loud sound into right field, but the right fielder hasn't played well and grabs that just shy of the warning track. Runner on third, although he frankly doesn't matter at this point in the game.
A balk?
Is that a balk? It's a balk? Yeah. Maybe Lemieux, there's that John Boy breakdown. Maybe Lemieux did it on purpose. He just didn't want to have to deal with the runner. Knew he didn't matter, just wanted to focus on this at-bat, and he gets the strikeout. So if that was the play, it was big brain. As New York ties up the semifinals, we're going to Game 7 here in Outer Banks. As that ended up being a pretty close game. If you put money on the New York Voyagers, you're going home happy. I'm 2 for 2 in my bets tonight, for those curious. As we take a look at the lines here.
I will say, I've been around Lemieux for a while. He's definitely a smart fella. So.
For sure. You saw it, so there's not too much to say. 3 for 5 Stevenson, 3 for 5 Rivers, 2 RBIs there. That's a good outing. Burgeon Cannon was big, 2 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. 2 RBIs off Dub City with that clutch double. But just not quite enough. Onto the pitching. Savart 5.2 gave up 4. Didn't end up having the best start, but good enough for a win. Tokuyami holds, Miller holds. Lemieux gives up a run, but that's just fine. He balked in that run. Ripspad takes the loss, 4 innings pitched. He gave up 6, 5 of those earned. Also walked 5 and struck out 6, so a little bit wild was Ripspad. And Eric Rivers will get our player of the game.
And we'll see 7 games in that one.
We will. We'll see if we see 7 games here. It's been about 20 minutes, so I'm going to assume
Crazy
that
Katie
there's
Cat,
no
the Voyagers
changes.
won. Oh, wait, that's supposed to be me.
Yep, that is supposed to be you. I was about to say, wait a minute.
I got you. The upset on the bet. Oh, looks like it was scored out. Someone beat me to it.
Man, I've doubled my channel points tonight. Got a bit big in the playoffs.
You're waiting on it too. You're like, come on, bro. Hurry up.
I'm ended up going all in on the last bet of the night and just losing it all. I can feel it. Speaking of bets, do we have one for the Scorpions and the Stars?
I'll do a bet while you check the server.
All right. I'm also going to save.
Good call.
Um,
We should probably do team bet for this one too, right?
yeah, it feels right. I don't think anyone in the chat will mind. Yeah, does it go to game 7 is another way to put that, with the options being yes or no. It's the
Ooh.
same bet, just different words.
No, we'll do team bet. We got these devout, a lot of folks from both those organizations in the chat trying to set it to a minute. My computer doesn't want to operate. Working on that. My Twitch froze, of course. Blame Bezos.
For sure, for sure.
And I think I'm completely all right. Here we go. There we go. We're back.
Wow,
No,
a
don't
lot
want to
of...
set it to 30 minutes. There we go. All right, Star Scorpions, you got 1 minute. Let's see a lot of points on this one. Game 6. Who will win Game 6? Stars or Scorpions? Scorpions are in the DeVee Dome.
It's true. I did set their home lineup, or yeah, their home lineup, so that should be the only change they need. I don't see anything from the Stars, except for the change we already made, pulling their starter out.
Wow. Is Shu going to drop 130,000 points on the Scorpions? He did. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So this has got to immediately take the crown for the biggest bet ever.
I think he put 160 one time on a bet where the Vandals won and a box score bet. It was really funny.
That's fun.
Stars trying to hold their own on the bet.
I chipped in for the Stars, 5,000. I'm 2 for 2 in the night, so it's probably a bad bet to be with me, but if Shu's going to float his points out there, I'm going to try and grab him.
Goodness, this guy's definitely got a gambling problem. But luckily he's got a gambling problem with fake money.
When I used to play, dating myself, well, not really dating myself, when I used to play World of Warcraft and we'd raid, man, I would spend way too much gold on little dice roll bets. Only been to the casinos once in real life and hated it though, so
Wow, that
happy to
surprises me.
happy to bet fake money. Don't like betting real money.
Honestly, same. I'd rather watch people be degenerates, and I can just
Yeah,
spectate.
live vicariously, have a drink, and just watch.
Alrighty, well, we got Game 6 coming up here. 101 viewers, triple digits.
And the bet is in. I think we can safely play this one out here. Never know who to give the edge to here. Definitely the Scorpions have more little Scorpions, but I do tend to favor the pitching matchup a little bit. And it's a pretty sizable lead Johnson has over Shane Green. Both hurlers going to be thrown with their right hands. Love to see Marcus Reeves representing the Crabs here in the playoffs. And without any further ado, let's just get into it.
A lot of points on this one. A lot of pressure. A lot of stuff. A lot going on here.
A lot riding. If you think about it, it's the players who are doing the gambling as Hopman strikes out. Didn't someone get banned for that?
This is what sets us apart, baby.
That's right, as Johnson grounds out. Wow, that's a loud sound from the bat of Fry, and that should be good for 2, maybe 3. It took him a while to get that, and he's going to go for it. He's got it. He slid in there. I don't think he needed to. That's a 2-out triple from Fry, and that's going to be a base hit, so the Stars are going to take an early lead here. In the first, the action is already coming. Marcus Reeves now, but we'll have a stolen base to contend with first, and he goes in feet first. Don't see that too often on a steal, but he makes it work. But Reeves strikes out and strands him anyway. Holding a fart now and looks to get that run right back, and he does. That's a home run. A leadoff homer a la Ronald Acuña Jr. for holding the fart. It's going to be 392 feet. It was a missile, an absolute bullet. Just hit it just high enough to sneak over the wall. As Andrew Arm steps in now, and that was something. An out, I guess. Willie Colon now into left field. Center fielder backs him up, but he doesn't need it. He makes the grab. James Love will strike out. So through one, we both got a run. One team threw a little small, threw a triple and a single. The other threw a bomb. Here's Thomas Rose. That should fall for a single. The leadoff men getting it done in this one. Munson in now. And that's up the middle. Diving play by the shortstop. He didn't have the play at second, but he gets the fielder's choice. Philly fan in now into center field. Caught. Not, well, seems deep enough to tag, but they didn't go for it. And it'll be a walk from Wendell Meredith. So first time around, 3 hits, 1 run as Hopman steps in again. 6-4 fielder's choice, retires the side. And we'll head to the bottom of the second with Lefebvre, left-hander, striking out on a 1-2 pitch that was well outside, the worst pitch he saw that at bat. Sim in now, skies that one to center. Here's I Am Fullman. Swings at the first pitch he sees, drives it into right field, but it is caught. And that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go to the Death Valley Scorpions as we're all knotted up here still. Zach Johnson sends one into left field. That's going to be an easy out. Brendan Fry, that one's just off the bat. Catcher doesn't, well, catcher plays it well, but it's not caught. I'm not sure who they'll call that fumble bumble on, but it will be a fumble bumble. That lets him get all the way to second. That one's skied into center. Not taken up once again. Here's Marcus Reeves. Take a single to score, and that will not be a single. Caught on the infield. And here's Alderson. That was a loud sound into right field, but he got under it. Easy grab for the right fielder. Stretch McGibbon. Doesn't have to stretch out for that one. He just watches it go by and takes a walk on a 3-1 count. And that'll be a base hit into left field by Holden Afart. Runners on first and second now for Andrew Orm, and we'll have a passed ball. It'll put both the runners in scoring position for Andrew Orm. His eyes light up, and he drives that one into the gap. The runners have to hold up, so 1 will score, 2 will not, as they respected the range on that center fielder. But runners on the corner now for Cologne, who strikes out. And James Love now, he gets that one, sends it deep to the warning track. It's caught. So they do get 1. Strand runners on first and third as they take the lead here in the bottom of the third. Here's Thomas Rose on the ground.
Thomas Rose with a grounder and a ground out, trying to steal my airtime here.
Always.
Fellow head office member Danny B. That's 2 straight outs for the Stars. Philly fan make that 3 straight. Wow. And that will end the top of the fourth for the Stars offense. Now DVS looking to add to their lead. Scored on a passed ball, and that's a ground out from Lefebvre. Sim striking out. So 2 up, 2 down so far. Fullman. I Am Fullman. Ooh, got beamed by TJ. So Alderson now. Alderson.
Wow.
Beats out the throw, an infield hit. Great speed by the catcher, McGibbon. McGibbon, that's deep in left field. That's caught at the warning track at the wall. Great power behind McGibbon's bat, but not far enough. We'll go top of the 5th, Stars down a run. Striking out, swinging, Tintin, Tanner Hopman. Coming up with 1 out. Hopman gets the base hit. So 1 on, 1 out for comeback Zach. Oh, and a stolen base attempt. Hopman slides in, safe. So scoring position now for Zach, and that will be a run scored for sure. Zach will go get 2 bags of his own, and it's a tie ball game here in Game 6. Stars tied up 2-2. And Brandon Fry, will the runner come home? They will not. Zach Johnson electing to stay. So Booswell not having a good series. Will he turn it around? Oh, check swing. And on the first strike, and that's a safe stolen base attempt by BF Hiltz. Oh, and the infield, infield is in. Shortstop makes the easy out at first. And Reeves pops out to the third baseman. So it's 2-2 now. What a crazy inning for the Stars. Looking for their first World Series attempt. Already accomplished their first playoff series win last series, and that's a ground out from a fart. Orem, wow. A lot of power behind that one. Caught at the warning track for the out. So Cologne, grounder. Ground out. Great half inning by TJ. Commendable. We'll go top of the 6th. Stars looking to take the lead here in Game 6. Thomas Rose, that's deep. That's in right field. That's gone. The Stars take the lead off of the bat of Big Bear Thomas Rose. Really great at making 6, by the way, with the GIFs. But Thomas Rose, 374 feet. And Bumpson having a playoffs, not looking bummy at all, shutting up the haters. And Philly fan laying down for a bunt, and he's
Bunt
safe.
single.
a bunt single, guys. We did it. Strikeout from Tintin. We never see that. We never see successful bunts. Hotman grounder. Oh, and the 6-4-3. Great defense. Wow. Had to jump for that one. Amazing play by the Scorpions defense, and it's 3-2 Stars. We got a crazy one here. What? Love lines out to center. Lefebvre hacked at that one inside and flies out to left. So Sim tried to check it on a 2-2 count, strikes out. So we'll go top of the 7th, my last inning. Zach Johnson, a base hit in left. Will he go for 2? And he does. And he's safe standing up. So a leadoff double for comeback Zach. So BF Hills. Striking out, swinging, Booswell, DeGoompa, looking to turn around his playoffs so far, and draws a walk, helping that OBP. So here we go. Marcus Reeves, Hoppy, pop up, pop out. And now Thomas Rose, who had that big homer, grounder, and they get the fielder's choice out at second. Nice defense by McGibbon. So we'll go Scorpions bats looking to tie it up, getting out hit with a lone error as well. Fullman starting us off with a leadoff single. Yeah, agreed on that. DeGoompa with 3 ribbies, not even hitting 100. And that's a fly out from Alderson, 1 out. Ooh, McGibbon cracked one to left field. Will the runner advance home? And they'll stay at third, but nice double by McGibbon. A fart now. Oh, and a dive by Booswell, doing it with his defense, getting the out. And a strikeout looking. McFlorida man settled in. Laid up a few base runners, but we'll go top of the 8th. 3-2 lead for the Stars.
And I know I would be surprised to see the lead change hands again. It's done it a few times as Munson strikes out. Philly fan in now. He's going to hit this one. It'll fall into right field. He's on first with just 1 out for Wendell Meredith. And that one's hit well into left field. It looks like it might die just short of the warning track. It does. Going to need 2 out magic now from Hopman to keep this inning going. And he'll hit that to second. It'll be a ground out instead. As Death Valley looks to tie the game up or take a lead, here's Willie Colon. And he'll strike out. James Love going to step in. And he'll take a walk. Lefebvre in next. He's batting 240. And he hits that one well into left field. And there it goes. It's gone. Home run. 402 feet. The lead will change hands again. It is 4-3 Death Valley on that blast from Lefebvre.
The former Star.
Both former Stars. Ooh, that one has to sting. Here's Sim. He'll look to keep the rally going. And the shortstop can't come up with it. They'll call it an infield single. I am Fullman now. But first we'll have it'll be a strike him out stolen base.
Yep.
It looks like he made it. Yes, he did. So runner in scoring position for Alderson. But he strikes out looking on 3 pitches. The only one he swung at was outside of the zone. And now Nashville needs some runs here. It's going to be going to Game 7. Started out with a strikeout from Zach Johnson, batting 400, so he's not striking out much, but he does here. Fry on the ground to shortstop. It's going to be the 6-3. And Buswell, the last chance to keep this game going. He'll strike out, so we're going to Game 7 in Death Valley. The team mobs center field. So center of the diamond, I should say. Series tied up at 3-3. What a game.
Jerosu with the pettiness in chat, saying Quicksim both games. What a crazy game. Evok. Whew. My Codenames Forever Codenames partner. Doing it on the big stage.
Everyone's demanding their payday here.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Wow, it's going to take me a minute to decompress from that one. I mean, so the Stars were winning. The Scorpions tied it. The Scorpions took the lead. The Stars tied it. The Stars took the lead. The Scorpions took the lead and never gave it back. Wow. Multi-hit games for Johnson, Fry, Rose, and Philly fan. Only 3 RBIs sprinkled, 1 each to Johnson, Buswell, and Rose. Meanwhile, for Death Valley, the only multi-hit game coming from Holden LaFart in the leadoff spot, but a multi-RBI game for Lefebvre. He had a full half his team's RBIs off 1 hit. Pitching was big in this one. Johnson going 6, giving up 2. That's quality. But Cletus McFloridaman with the loss and the blown save only gave up 2 in 2 innings. That's got to sting. Shane Green, no decision, 5.1, gave up 3. Sims got 2 outs and they pulled him, and Tristan Lung came in. He gets his first win of the postseason this season. With the 1.23 ERA, he gave up 2 hits over 3, struck out 4. And Taylor Johnson, will be your player of the game here in the Danny DeVito.
TJ in a losing effort. It was team lost behind him.
So we got a couple series tied at 3.
Man.
No minor league games today. We'll finish up the day.
Checking the server. No messages at all.
I thought that there was one more minor league game. There is. So we could have as many as 4 more games to get through. Each one has been more exciting than the last, so I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I'm going to check Discord too here. I think you're already in it. But I do see a little ping just came through.
I got a ping. Yep.
Yes, Person Man says sim to the next day and show pitcher stamina, and then says, wait a minute, you already simmed. Don't do it again. Let's see.
Don't do that.
Pitching staff here.
Hardest job in the biz, by the way.
You got Fug. He's at 100%. You got Vivi Zielman. She's at 52%. And you got Shane Green, who is exhausted. 0%. Could not throw a ball if his life depended on it. I'm not big on the waiting. That's how I miss things. Person Man says I can wait if I want till we get to his game, but I'll give you some time to think about what you might want to do here. Got a message from the Dillos. Not a change. Just wanted to say hi. Always appreciate the hello. Hello to all the Dillos.
DG. Aviators want to see Funk and Kato stamina, so we can pull up the pictures for the OBX Aviators.
Kato is rested, ready to go. And Funk is going to be... Who's Funk? Oh, Race Funk. Excuse me, as I'm blind here. 100% rested as a starter. As a relief pitcher, 98%, mostly rested. So we'll let the Aviators and the Scorpions think about what they might want to do here as we head into the minor leagues. I was about to say our last game, but it might not be. San Bernardino has the 3-2 lead over the Dillos. But we already have 2 series going to the wire. Why not 3, right?
Wow. Gurin saying no one cares about the Marlins. Wrong. But yeah, 3. What do we got? A couple game 7s, and what's the minor series at? Game 6 or game 7? Game 7, right?
Minors is at 6.
6. Okay, I had a feeling. Okay.
So
a couple majors game 7s and a game 6.
For Babs, we've got Sivart at exhausted, Kevin Choate at rested, 100%. It says remove Choate pitch count. Atsuko Rune is at 60%, slightly tired. I'm also going to show you your lineups as requested. Here's your lineups overview. You got different lineups depending on the handedness of the pitcher. Show it for about 5 more seconds as I check out what the Aviators got going on. Can we make smash none specified? Sure can. How is Pozo? Pozo's 60% slightly tired. Back to the Voyagers. Can I see playoff split? Yes. If I remember how to do that. Playoff coverage, is that what it is? I don't know how you get to playoff split. I'm going to be honest.
What do you mean? What are we looking for?
Babs asked if he could see the playoff split.
Probably clarify.
Go to the lineups. Oh, split. Game state. Game type. There it is. Postseason. I think that's what we were looking for. Oh, time frame. What's that scope? Or is that split? Double split. Time frame. What month are we even in? Are we in September? Looks like it. Nope. Looks like the only time frames I can give you are this week and last week. Last week, or this week having nothing. Swap long and slim versus right-handed pitching. Hard and long, Barbados slim, right-handed pitching. They are flipped. All right, we got the all clear from the Voyagers. I haven't heard anything from the Aviators in a minute. Now that we got the clerical work out of the way, probably.
Cool.
Do we have a prediction for this Dillo 66ers?
No, but we should.
Hard agree.
Starting it now. We'll go who will win. We'll go Dillo's 66ers. Trying to click on 1 minute. Of course, it's going to freeze on me again. There we go. And we'll start 1 minute. Dillo 66ers. Here we go. We got 1 minute.
Get him in, get him in. $79 channel points versus 100K. I have a feeling I know who put 100K on the 66ers. It does look like there's a hefty advantage on the 66ers side. But this is baseball. That means nothing. Let it ride, says Kirk Swerve, as the bet closes out here.
Wow. A lot of money on the 66ers. A lot of money being thrown around tonight. It might be the playoffs.
We have one more change coming in here. Balkan's going to be a lefty specialist. Specialist versus left-handed. Middle relief as secondary. The one, the only, the Barack Obama. He's going to become a stopper. Seventh or later stopper, specifically. I think we're good here. I'll give the old thumbs. And I think this time for real. we can get into our minor league game here. I'm just going to press the button. It's going to happen. We're going to start the game. It's going to be Trevin Knight hitting against Robert Grimes. That'll be a fly out. Here's Steve Rogers. It's going to be a strikeout, a 9-pitch strikeout. So early in the game, I don't think you're too mad about a 9-pitch strikeout. Here's Hickams. He'll strike out as well. 5 pitches on that one and a 2-2 count. Here's Dan King. 2-0 count. Pitch delivers, and it's on the ground to second. Easy out there. Bongo Lulongo hitting against John Barron. Going to take a walk. Miles ahead. Hits that one to short. They're going to turn a double play here. 6-4-3, and that'll retire the side in order. 1-2-3. Here's Dan King. On the ground to short. That's an out. Spock. Going to hit that one up the middle. It'll fall. Base hit. Our first base hit of the game. Dan Campbell, he'll strike out. An 8-pitch strikeout for him as well. Milo, that's a good sound off the bat, but it looks like he got under it. Center fielder's able to go back and grab it just off the warning track, and the side is retired. Scoreless here through 1.5. Here's Jackie Daytona, the 4th hitter for the 66ers, and the 4th hitter to be retired. Although one did take a walk, was erased on the double play. Here's Bad and Bougie. That'll be their first single, so there goes the no-hitters all around. Rem Beverwinkle going to check their swing as Bougie slides into second safe. It's a full count now. And Rem Beverwinkle's going to take a walk. They'll set up the double play here for 4 straight. Batting .400 in the postseason. We'll have a double steal attempt. We'll have a double steal success. 2 runners in scoring position. No double play, just the 1 out. And they really want that double play set up, so they'll walk 4 straight. Here is Vanderbilt. Excuse me. And that's going to be an infield fly. The infield fly rule is, in fact, invoked. As that's on the ground, they'll try and turn 2 here. They won't. It won't matter. I lost track of my outs there after that infield fly. And the side is retired. So we're still scoreless through 2, despite loading the bases up. Nothing comes across to score. Here's Shapiro. That's a single. Leadoff single here for Lucas Shapiro. Sako to Taco. Pop up on the bunt. That's a pitcher teleported to grab. Here's Trevin Knight on the ground to the shortstop. He'll get the out at first. Here's Steve Rogers. He's going to get beamed. So we'll have first and second here for Hickams. Batting .356. He'll hit that one on the ground right to the first baseman, and they'll make the throw, and he'll beat it out. Safe for Hickams. On a questionable decision to throw the ball there. Here's Dan King, and that's going to be a base hit. Our first run will come across. Our second run is coming across as well. So 2 RBI single for Dan King. We'll call him the RBI king this game. Here's Spock. And that might be even more RBIs. The king is dethroned, and Spock hits a 3-run shot, 371 feet into the right field corner. To take the lead, 5 hits, 5 runs. What was a close ball game is no longer. Here's Campbell. Campbell sends it up the middle, and they continue their reign of terror. Davis Campbell not reaching safe too often in the postseason, but he will here. Here's Malo. Pop up. But it's not caught. I'm not sure if they'll call that an error. The second baseman had to go back pretty far to get it. It looks like it is ruled a hit. Shapiro, and another hit into the right field corner. The runners just keep coming. 1 run scores. 2 are going to try. It's a close throw at the plate, but he beats it out. 7 runs have come across to score in the top of the 3rd here. Yeah. As 2-out magic just continues to rain down for the Dillos. Shu is fearful for his 100,000 channel points. As Shapiro is cut down on a questionable decision to test the arm of the center fielder. Sako the Taco base hit doesn't amount to anything. But I don't think anyone will be too mad as they tally 7 runs in the top of the 3rd. Benny Rodriguez with their work cut out for them. Launches one over the wall. 432 feet. They want to keep this game interesting. That's one of the longer home runs we've seen tonight off the bat of Benny Rodriguez. Can't have too much power in the minors, but that was, upper decker. Bongo Lulongo will try and follow that up with a little grounder to the third baseman who doesn't throw it. So there's the base hit for Bongo Luongo. Miles ahead. Stolen base first. It'll be a strike him out, not a strike him out, throw him out. A strikeout and a successful stolen base. So Jackie Daytona's got the RISP, but he will ground out. And Bad Bougie's going to need a base hit to get the run home and won't find it. They do get one run back, but it's going to take a lot more than that to climb out of this hole.
We'll go top of the fourth. Will we see 3 game 7s tonight?
My
And a
money's
ground
on
out
yes.
from Trevin Knight. Looking good for it for sure. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on that with the live betting. That's a line out from Rogers. Hickams. And that's a ground out. So 1, 2, 3. That's one way to help yourself if you're San Bernardino. Nice inning by Bill the Hill in relief. So Rembeverwinkle, their hottest batter at the moment. Rembeverwinkle, shallow center caught for the out. Straight, lined it out, straight out. So Vanderbilt, fly ball caught and left, and 3 up, 3 down for SB. Will go AMA, top of the 5th. King, Spock, and Campbell. Dillo's coming off a World Series win. And 66ers looking to win their first, but they're meeting in the semifinals here. That's a pop out from King. Spock drawing a walk. Campbell lining out and left. Mellett now with 2 outs, 1 on. Mellett lining out. So Bill the Hill putting in work on the hill. Pretzelman going to eat that one. Grounding out. Benny Rodriguez, though, hit a bomb earlier. Benny got the speed, and he's safe. You know he's got the speed. So will he steal second? That's the question. And he did not elect to do so, and it's a 4-6-3 double play. Bulongo grounding into it, so we'll go top of the 6th. John Barron pitching a gem, by the way. Shapiro, who is Bovo. Shapiro flying out. Sacco the Taco striking out. You got to say it like that, even though I usually say taco, but Knight. Oh, and that's a base hit and left. Nice swing. On the first pitch, Rogers on a 3-1 count, dropping in a single. Chase steal. Yeah, beautiful. Opposite field as well. And Hickams with a towering fly ball near the warning track center fielder, though, makes the grab. No run score that inning for AMA. So SB bringing up the middle of their order, that high-powered offense sleeping today here in Game 6. A fly ball from miles ahead at the warning track caught for the out. Jackie Daytona, mashed taters. Got a bad sign from the first base coach to go for 2 and got gunned out. So Bougie will ground out for the 3rd out. And they go 3 up, 3 down in a weird way. We'll go top of the 7th. Dillos will bring up King, Spock, and Campbell. Yeah, that was crazy. Why are you running?
I really can't afford to lose base runners at this point.
No, but maybe trying to get in scoring position, cut corners there. What didn't work? Spock grounding out. What a play by Vanderbilt. Amazing to make the dive and make the throw, but Campbell's too fast, beats out the throw from Vanderbilt. So Mellett drops one in right field. Nice hit for the single, 2-out single. So 2 out, 2 on for Shapiro, their hottest batter. Ooh, got beamed. Bill the Hill in some trouble here. 4th inning of work. 4 innings of work so far, and a grounder. Oh, and what a play by Bill the Hill to run over. The clutch play. Amazing defense from Bill the Hill. Got out of that jam unscathed. My goodness. Whew. Bottom of the 7th. Rembeverwinkle starting us off with a leadoff single.
Zach
the
Thomas
hot hitter.
in relief.
Yep, Zach Thomas. Good call there. 4 straight. Another base hit. Back-to-back base hits for the best offense in the minor league. And brings the runner over safely. So Vanderbilt, the grounder, they score a run. So brick by brick, this comeback for San Bernardino. 1 out, 1 on in scoring position. Pretzelman, runner stays. 4 straight, electing to stay at 3rd. Oh, and a stolen base attempt. Pretzelman, safe. So both runners in scoring position for the early home run hitter from earlier and a line out to left. But the sac fly was successful. It's 7-3 now. SB down 4 now. Luongo, MVP candidate in the minor leagues. Ground out. Nice inning from Zach Thomas. Well, not really, but gave up 2 runs. But we'll go top of the 8th. AMA up 4. That's you, bud.
Excuse me. Yep, it sure is. As Rogers is going to fly out into right field. Here's Hickams. Knight got out as well. Sorry, my cat jumped on my desk and distracted me. Hickams is going to fly out to left field, just shy of the warning track. We got kittens about a month ago. They are adorable. And we'll head over to the San Bernardino batting side, miles ahead on that pitch, and sends it to the third baseman, who gets it over quickly. Jackie Daytona in now. Strikeout. Not what the 66ers need to put together here. Bad and Bougie. See if they can get some Bad and Bougie 2-out magic going, and they do. That's into left field, just over the shortstop. Rem Beverwinkle as Conrad Bremen comes in to replace the former reliever and makes the out. So we will head here to the top of the 9th. Amarillo, Dan King stepping in. Golf club swing at that one and skies it to the center fielder. Here's Spock. Another pop up here, this one on the infield, hauled in by the shortstop. Here's Davis Campbell, who will strike out. So bottom of the 9th, last chance for the 66ers in this one. It's going to take 4 runs to tie it, 5 to take the lead, but we've seen stranger things here. 4 straight. And they'll start it off with a base hit. He'll wisely turn around and stay at first. Here's Vanderbilt. Hit it on the ground, and will they turn a double play? That is the last thing the 66ers needed there. Pretzelman now with 2 outs will strike out, and that will do it. So we're going to Game 7 here. We're going to Game 7 in both of the Major League Series. We've got 3 more games to cast, you and I.
We do. I'm pumped. And they're all Game 7, so
yes.
Don't mind that.
Each one will result in a team headed to the World Series and a team headed to their couches.
Wow. Dillos get the upset win on the bet. Shoe funneling money to the Dillos betters. Wow. Dillos went in a big way here to force Game 7 on the road.
For sure, and it came off huge at-bats from Spock and Dan King, the 4 and 5 hitter, combining for 5 RBIs. Almost double what the 66ers put together in the game.
I picked the wrong game to... Oh, Monster Man 993, thank you for gifting a bunch of subs. 5 total to M Faith, M's, Madi Ice. It's the Master Sheep, Deep Harm, and Vashika.
Congratulations to all our new subs.
Yeah. On the house. Kudos to Monster Man. But wow. Shoe funneling money. Yeah, he's cashing out now. Good move.
So he can't bet anymore. I like it.
And he still had money to redeem. So he didn't go all in. He duped us.
He said he had 160,000. He only put 100 in, so that's what I figured.
I mean, I don't think you have to worry about your bank account when you bet like you do in the casino. So.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Not much to say about the pitching here. Grimes got lit up. The bullpen was good, though, from the 66ers. Bill the Hill going 4.1, giving up nothing. Branson giving up nothing. Bremen for the Dillos giving up nothing. 3 runs between Barron and Thomas. And Spock, player of the game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably the first postseason player of the game for Spock. Great outing from the catcher. And before I can possibly forget, the Stars do have one more change. It's going to be Barack Obama.
Nice. Good call to check the server. I'm being a small brain and reading chat and not reading the server.
So they're going to want the secondary setup.
Ooh, what if we did a poll to see who plays the next?
Sure, yeah.
Let's do a poll, guys. We'll do one, not allowing any extra votes. Which game should we watch next? We'll do Stars, Scorpions, or NYV OBX. You got 2 minutes. Make them count. You get 1 vote. So you got 2 minutes. Star, Scorpions, or NYV OBX.
And we'll put GMs on notice here. Voyagers, Aviators, Stars, Scorpions. Last chance to make any last-minute changes. I
Yeah,
guess.
and that gives us time to check, keep the server open and running. If you want any changes, go ahead.
I guess 2 of you will have an opportunity if you lose the poll here. I think as a
NYV OBX
broadcaster,
running away with it here.
I think as the broadcaster, I'll stay impartial. I will not vote.
Same, I'm not voting as well. Almost halfway through the poll. I love watching this. So fun. 15 to 10 now. NYV in control. OBX.
Frick says he
It's
voted
kind of an
wrong.
East versus West, you know. I wonder how voters are deciding on this.
It's a good question. Yeah, the OBX definitely running away with it.
Yep, NYV OBX running away up 6.
If I had to guess, people just think Stinky Scorpions and smash the other button.
Yeah, I don't know if. Yeah, I'd rather. Yeah, well, you know, people want to get their pain over with. You know,
Right.
they want to just be done with the stress. Star Scorpions staging a comeback here, more than halfway through the time. Down 6 though on the poll. A lot of people voicing their opinion. First time we've ever done a poll to see what game to play, I think. Cool. Gurin gets to vote in the poll. Now pressure's on. Oh, looks like you leaned NYV OBX if that was you. I guess it's not the first time. Sorry, PM.
It's just
Obviously not
responding
a
in Discord.
not on the history team. NYV OBX pretty much ran away with it. It'd be a crazy, kind of a miracle if Star Scorpions overtakes here with not much time left.
Yeah, 24 to 16.
NYV OBX, let's get it going.
That's pretty cool to see. 41 people in chat responding. Of our 92, a full
Engaged.
half. And I'm sure there's people like, I mean, you and I didn't vote. I'm sure there's other
So
people.
only half bots.
I have people along for the ride, people who have it on in the background.
Yeah, no, I'm messing around. You guys aren't bots. You're real people. Ah, PM voting for the other. Yeah. PM's like, I need to go to the bathroom, so he needs to.
And, you know, there's something to be said about being. Well, I guess the last game will be the 66ers, no matter what happens here. But the last game of the major league.
Because that's tomorrow.
Yes, it is. Well,
Wow,
no,
ending
yeah,
the
because
night.
they played today.
Yep. Ending the night with a minor league game. How fitting on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So no more changes, and NYV OBX.
Hope we got the all clear here. So we'll look through our matchups here. The Voyagers definitely have the favor in the sim, although we should point out Hart Long and Dylan Hodge both cold. Maybe but Wesley Nakia cold as well. I don't know. I might give the edge to the Aviators because of Swifty's Legends. That's how I decide who I think should win. Although Kevin Schultz is Swifty's Legend, so maybe not.
Kind of even on that one, looks like.
But I think we've let the suspense build long enough. Let me actually close Slack here. I didn't know I had that open. If I can find it. It exists.
Wow.
There it is.
Low energy viewership, losing viewers as we enter game 7. Oh yeah, we got to do a prediction.
Oh.
Let's do a 9. We'll start the game and we'll do a inning 9 bet. We'll do 0.5 runs this time. So yeah, we'll get it going.
And as you get it going, Grant Iridian will get it going with a single. That is how the Stars managers drew up this first inning with a leadoff hit, I suspect. And I suspect the Outer Banks manager did not draw it up with a passed ball. But it happens, and so that is a productive ground out. We'll get the runner to third, and it looks like we'll have an RBI sack here, pretty much entirely due to the passed ball. So passed ball looming huge here in the first inning. Tom Shue, on his birthday, flies into right field and makes the final out, but the damage is done. 1 run on 1 hit came by a sack grounder. Farley Hank in now. He'll ground it to the first baseman. He's going to be out. Izzy D'Alessio keeping the first baseman busy. That's 2 unassisted outs by the first baseman. This one's skied into right field. So Kevin Choate not wasting any time settling in. He goes 1-2-3 after his team gives him the early lead. Here's Slim, and we'll have another leadoff single here from the Voyagers. Rivers up to bat now. He'll strike out. Hard and long. Hits that one to short. They will not get the double play. Take the lead runner at second and cut him down. Dylan Hodge will pop up on the infield. First baseman calls off the pitcher, makes the grab, and the Voyagers are still leading by 1. Dan Halen now, as Choate has now retired 4 in order. Dub City. Dub City going deep. Dub City over the wall, 384 feet. I thought at the last second maybe that one would be hauled in, but the aforementioned Swifties legend said absolutely not. That one's going deep. We're tied up 1-1. There goes the no-hitter. Kevin Choate will not repeat his legendary performance in this one. As Tyler Swift grounds out. Hunter Geist taking a walk. Dub City saying out by a mile, no doubter. Here's Wesley. He's going to ground that one to the shortstop. Won't make a play there. I think they'll call that a base hit. Riverboat. And the shortstop has a redemption play there. Makes the out. Retires the side. So the first time through for the Aviators, it's 1 run coming on a Dub City bomb. Top third, Kirk Swerve going to lead off with a strikeout. The first time the leadoff man has not reached for the Voyagers. Here's Iridian flying into center. And Stevenson now. Strike 3. So the first 1-2-3 inning for Walker Cato. He looked good through that one. We'll head to the bottom 3. Bottom third. Hank will strike out. Izzy D'Alessio. That's going to be a single. A little blooper past the second baseman. Bergen Cannon has a chance to move the runner over. Flies into left field, though, and it's caught. Dan Halen looking for the 2-out magic, and it's going to be another pass ball. We'll see if this one looms as large as the last one did, as that's a grounder to first, so it will not. The runner is left stranded on base on the Dan Halen ground out to first. Here's your
RJ Menard coming up. And just wanted to make a point. When the chat is dead, that means both teams' locker rooms going absolutely bananas to each other right now. As expected, Shu with a beautiful at-bat, blooping one in left for a single, and that's going to drop in for the right fielder for Slim. Oh, and he's safe. Nice base running by Shu to advance the third. And a slow roller. Oh, and the bad throw, off-target throw, and the Voyagers take the lead. Now they can come out of their server and come back to chat. Long in the good gap. And that's going to be a run, potentially multiple, and it will be. The
Big
Voyagers in Game 7 looking to advance to the World Series. Hodge lining out and right. Whoa, 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 whoa. A lot going on here. Swerve grounding out, but the Voyagers steam out in front, command the ship, and they are up 4-1. Now can the OBX offense take off? The Aviators, Dub City, he'll do some work for his team, sliding in for the double. Big Dubs, Swifties legend, Swift now. Swift, and that's in center field, caught. Advancing the third is Dub. So Geist now. Oh, it's in the good gap. That'll be a run. Nice RBI by Geist. Going to be a 2-bagger. So it's 4-2 OBX. You know, offense kind of taking off. Nakia ground out. Riverboat striking out. So that will end the inning, and we'll bring up Iridian, who strikes out. It's a 4-2 lead for the Voyagers. Walker Cato got dinged up last time up. Strikeout for Stevenson. Menard now with 2 outs. Menard, 3 up, 3 down. Cato, really nice inning on the mound. Choate trying to do the same for his team. Now we'll bring up Farley Hank. Bottom of the 5th, first out, caught in center. Izzy striking out, looking, didn't even make a swing as on a 1-2 count. KBK KBK striking out on the 2-2. Choate, what an inning. We'll go top of the 6th. Shu, Slim, and Rivers. People saying it's good luck to retire mid game. That's a Shu. Infield single. Great speed by Shu. Slim now. Strikeout. Pazuzu striking out swinging. Rivers. PP Paul in the Guga gap. Some action on the base pass. Will Shu try to come home? And he'll park at third. Runners on second and third for Brainchild. Brainchild, last run with the Voyagers before he moves on to expansion. Bringing home 2 runs, 2 RBI single. The Voyagers, hard and long. The goodbye tour looking good here in Game 7. Hodge. And checked to swing, but ump said didn't go. So we'll walk. Swerve. Drawing another walk. So Flame McDonald, the reliever, not feeling good here. 1 out. Juices based. And that will be a run. Iridian bringing in a run, and Juices are still based. Stevenson in the gap. What?
Did that hit him?
Oh, ground rule double? Yep. Can you? Oh, you can't scroll up because it's going to make you keep going. But it was a ground rule double. And that will score a couple runs, or a run. And another run will score. Now it's 2 outs. It's 10-2. Voyagers looking good for the World Series. Shu striking out, though. But the Aviators down in the dumps here. Down bad. Down 8. Come back. It's got to start here. Halen striking out, swinging. Choate having a nice game. It looks like it bounced off his head.
Yeah.
Someone please clip that.
I'm
Dub
petitioning
City,
the commissioner for concussion protocol.
Take him out.
Player safety, always important.
And pop up, shortstop making the grab. Swift, so Geist. And there it is. Ends the inning. No comeback at all for OBX in that inning. We'll go top of the 7th. Slim. Choate having a game for sure. Only gave up those 2, and it's caught in the left. Race Funk in. Razor, the co-GM, getting 2 quick outs. Long getting a base hit. And Hodge now. Hodge, and that's a passed ball. Miscommunication here. Wild pitch from Funk. So it wasn't on the catcher, it was on the pitcher, and that's a strikeout from Hodge. So that will end the top of the 7th. We'll go bottom of the 7th. Grounder. Nakia ground out. Choate's still in. And a beautiful at-bat by Riverboat. Parking at first. Hank now down 8. That's a fly ball. And that's caught in right center. Alessio striking out, looking on a 2-2. So we'll go top of the 8th. Voyagers trying to punch their ticket in Game 7.
And here's Kirk Swerve. You can hear the home crowd, or I should say you can't hear the home crowd because they've been pretty much silenced by this Voyager offense. Although Ray's Funk is doing things on the mound. It looks like back-to-back strikeouts, but then he'll issue the walk in 5 pitches. And another walk. So strikeout, walk. Stevenson and Menard on base now for Tom Shu, who will strike out. So no balls put in play that inning, but the pitcher was able to get through it despite a couple of wild pitches to some batters. Here's Bergen Cannon. He's going to line that one into center. It is caught. OBX, I cannot stress enough, need to put a few runners in scoring position here. You do not want to be trailing 8 in the 9th, but they're now down 2 outs. It's going to take some magic from Dub City. He had the home run, the double, but that one will fly out. It'll be caught in shallow left field. And we'll head back to the Voyagers. Here's Slim. Slim hitting a line drive into right field there. He'll reach first. Eric Rivers striking out. First out for Bob Beaumont. Here's hard and long. That one's hit into right field. The right fielder has to go back on it. Continues to go back on it, but makes the grab. 2 outs now for Dylan Hodge. He'll get hit. Beaumont hit him. Doesn't say what kind of pitch he hit him with, but he certainly did hit him, and that one's on the ground to the first baseman, over to the pitcher. That will retire the side. Kirk Swerve grounding out there, leaving 2 runners stranded. It's going
Here
to
we
be up
go.
to Tyler Swift, Hunter Geist, and Wesley Nakia to keep this game alive. And Tyler will start it off with a ground out, 3 unassisted. Another grounder here to the pitcher, 1-3. Final shot here for Nakia. It'll be a strikeout. It'll be a dropped third strike.
Oh Lord.
We have seen just so many of those. Here's Linus Riverboat. But the dropped third strike won't matter. It was not an omen, as I thought maybe, just maybe, it could be. The Voyagers are headed to the World Series.
Woo! Congrats to the New York Voyagers in the World Series. Wow.
And it came
On
off.
the road. A win on the road for Game 7. Congratulations, New York Voyagers. You can come back from your server to the chat now. First team to punch their ticket out of 2. We'll check out the next team in the next game, who their opponent will be. But valiant effort. The series went back and forth, back and forth. We didn't even get to watch a game till Game 6. That's how close it was. And yeah, congrats to the Voyagers. Much deserved. Big Unit Babs and PP Paul and the rest of them.
I didn't want to jinx it, but Dub City didn't get it anyway. He was a triple shy of the cycle, checking in with a home run, a double, and a single, so you certainly can't blame him for this one. Although he did only notch 1 RBI, and it was that solo shot. So I hope you can't hear the cars very loudly driving past my house. Slim checked in with 3 hits for New York. No RBIs there, though. 4 RBIs for Hardin Long.
Wait, were there any runs scored in the 9th?
I do not think so, no. 0-0.
Nope.
So the
Thank you for
unders
checking.
have it.
The under with the upset.
On to the pitching. Kevin Choate went 6.1, gave up 2 earned runs, and that's what they're going to need from him if they want to win this World Series. Slothface 2.2, scoreless as well. Walker Cato with the final loss of the season for the Aviators. Flame McDonald gave up 5 to get his ERA up to 135, maybe 35. Yeah, it's got to be 135. I don't think it's 16,135. Funk and Beaumont were clean, and Hardin Long gets our player of the game. So we've got one major league game left before we head to the World Series. Definitely need to do a prediction for this one.
Definitely. Sorry for anyone who wanted a team bet for the prediction. Ended up being fun anyway. The upset for Monster Man 993 and 7 others. But we'll do who will win Game 7.
I'm getting a fun fact from the Bears locker room. With Dallas's loss today, LBG's player has lost the semifinals for 12 straight seasons. So that is a curse if I ever heard one.
Yeah, LBG. Was that the LBG stat that I saw in chat earlier?
Probably, yeah. I must have missed it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a part of, I think, 7 of those.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Good times. Not really. We'll go Star Scorpions. You got a minute?
I don't know if he's made it in 12 straight seasons. I just know that
So
he's...
it's including his minor league
Yeah.
team, including
Oh, it does say 12 straight seasons. That's what it says.
either GMing the Dynamos, playing as Chris King. Yeah, but he does have a World Series win back in season 15 with the Dynamos.
Nice.
But since then, it's been no success for the Dynamos in terms of World Series wins. And Chris King, couldn't get it done either.
I should say the prediction is live. Who will win Game 7? Star Scorps. Put your channel points on the line. I will say that turning channel points into money has definitely been one of my favorite things the PBE has done in the past few seasons. Love that we continue to innovate here. I'm putting 2,000 down for the Stars because Death Valley stinky. And with that, the prediction's over. I'm going to check the server one more time. I'm seeing nothing, but just to be uber clear, Stars, last thing was me giving him a thumbs up. Scorpions,
I see a message from the Scorps.
he does say that if, I think this was from before, if Vivi Zielman gives up runs, he's blaming me.
Vivi to the bullpen, middle relief, you did that, right?
I'm pretty sure, but why don't we just...
Avoid high leverage.
Vivi Zielman, middle relief, avoid high leverage.
Nice.
We'll see if she comes out of the pen and gives up runs. I will claim full
Balkan
responsibility.
lefty. You did all that. Middle relief secondary. Bomb and a stopper. Yeah, that's why you gave the thumbs up.
Yep. So we'll head into it. Death Valley definitely getting the edge in this one. The pitcher and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the batters. 2 go in the way of the Stars at the bottom of the lineup and a tie in the 3-hole. So without any further ado, your final game of the Major League semifinals begins now.
How fitting the minor league game 7 gets to have the final game.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yep.
As Hopman grounds out to the shortstop, here's Johnson. He'll strike out Brendan Fry. On the ground to the shortstop. So 1, 2, 3. Frederick Ariquides Garcia, or Fug as I like to call him, has a clean inning there. Here's holding a fart. Up the middle, base hit. There goes the no-hitter. For Lucky El Charo, Andrew Arn will try to move the runner, but the runner has other ideas. He's going to move himself, and he'll be safe. Stolen base for holding the fart. We'll finish that at-bat now, and it's going to be a single into center field. It should be a run-scoring single. Excuse me, a double.
No, it's a single.
Yeah, we call it a single, but he does get to second base. Willie Colon. And a passed ball will put that runner at third base with no outs. All Colon has to do now is get a ball into the outfield, and it's going to be a 2-0 ball game. But he'll strike out looking.
There was a wild pitch.
On a pitch, yeah, right on the line. James Love strikes out, and now it's going to take a base hit to move that runner from third. And it will be a strikeout instead. So Lucky El Charo settles quickly after allowing that first run. Gets the next 3 in order. Dropped third strike, but this one does not result in the batter getting on base, as that's hit a mile high and a mile far by Reeves, but it is reeled in. This one past the first baseman by Thomas Rose. He's going to head for 2. I didn't think that was a double off the bat, but he's well safe there. Wendell Meredith in now, and that's going to be a base hit as well. Into right field, the runner's coming home, the ball is there, and he makes it. He's safe. Wendell Meredith with the RBI single ties this game up at 1 apiece. Cade Munson, but first we'll have to contend with the stolen base. He's safe. Cade Munson has the runner in scoring position now, but ground out to the shortstop results in and out, and we will head to the bottom of the second. Sim in, batting left-handed, on the ground to the third baseman. Easy play. I am full man. Strikeout. And Elliot Alderson flies this one into center field. So he gave up the run, but he has now retired 6 straight, Lucky El Charo. Here is Jogger Philly fan on the ground to short. That's an out. Fug not one to be outdone. He'll strike out Hopman. And here's Johnson. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to be an extra base hit. He'll head for 2, and I think he'll stop there. Good throw, but it was way late. Brendan Fry on the ground to the second baseman. That'll be the 3rd out, so he'll strand Johnson at second. And we'll go bottom 3rd. Stretch McGibbon on the ground. The shortstop has it. It's a tough play, but he makes it. Bang, bang play at first. Holding a fart. On the ground to the third baseman. Another close play and another out. Here's Andrew Aram. And he'll strike out. So Lucky El Charo now with 9 straight outs.
Game 7 energy here. Top of the 4th. We're doing it big. Booswell, Reeves, Rose in a tie game. Striking out looking on the full count. Reeves will come up. Mid-season acquisition from the Crabs. And a grounder and a ground out. So back-to-back outs for Fugs, having a good playoffs. And a pop-up, second baseman making the play. That was James Love, former teammate from the Swifties. Colon now. Colon, that's in the right field wall. That was hit really hard. Right fielder doing a weird animation. And Colon reaches on a triple. Colon.
A no-out triple.
A Game 7 triple. Oh, James Love destroyed that ball. It's 3-1 Scorpions. James Love in the DeVito on his retirement tour. Love, we love Love. Wow. A 3-1 lead now, no outs for the Scorpions. And a hard hit ball, hard hit grounder from Lefebvre. First out of the inning finally for El Charo. Strikeout for Sim. Scorpions looking to get back in the World Series. Been a few seasons. Fullman dropping one in front of the center fielder for a single. And now Alderson. A high fly ball. Right fielder makes the grab. Hello, Super K-Man rocks. We'll go top of the 5th. Tintin striking out, swinging on a 2-2 count. Munson hitting 400 in the postseason. Grounder, ground out, 2 up, 2 down. Philly fan now. Philly fan. What a play by the third baseman. They go 3 up, 3 down, and the Scorpions in control, looking to add to their lead. McGibbon striking out, swinging on a 2-2 pitch. We'll go holding a fart here with 1 out. Team up 2, trying to get back in the World Series. Drawing a walk, holding a fart. He'll probably steal. He didn't, but that's a base hit for Orem. So 2 on, 1 out for Willie Colon, who had that triple. Colon, fly ball, right fielder, jogging out, making the grab. A fart will move to third. And 2 outs, 2 on. Strikes out swinging James Love after hitting that bomb earlier. We'll go top of the 6th. Stars got to get some work in here. Down 2 runs in game 7, top of the order. Hotman lining out. Looked like it may have been good, but it wasn't. Zach, lining out to the pitcher. Heads up play by Fugg. Nice defense. And BF Hiltz dropping one in right field for a 2-out single. Booswell hits it into left field, flies out. So no run scored by the Stars. Scorpions have the advantage here. Get to add to that. And a fly ball in center by Eva at the warning track, caught. Wow, could have been gone. Sim, grounder, ground out. El Charo still in the game, hasn't been pulled. Fullman popping up, popping out. We'll go top of the 7. Stars in game 7, looking to get to their first World Series. Reeves, that's a good start. The DH dropping one in left for a single, ripping it. Rose now their hottest batter, striking out, swinging on a full count. So Tintin. They turn 1, but don't turn 2. The 1-6. And Tintin is going to steal, and the pitch out. And not a good decision. What a throw from Alderson. Will go bottom of the 7th now. Wow, great defense by the Scorpions. Bang, bang, boom. And now he gets the bat. And will ground out. McGibbon striking out. 2 outs for a fart. Barack Obama in to relieve El Charo. A fart. Oh, great play by Jagger Philly fan. They go 1, 2, 3. We'll go top of the 8th. Danny B, game 7.
Here's Cade Munson. They've got 6 outs to go. He's going to need to get things rolling here for the Stars, but he'll pop it up on the infield instead to the shortstop. Jagger Philly fan in now on the ground to the shortstop. That's 2 quick outs. Tanner Hotman, he'll hit it on the ground to third. Wow, 3 ground outs here from Fugg, who's still pitching in this game. Barack Obama still pitching to Death Valley as Andrew Orem sends one deep and over the wall. He jumped for it but couldn't haul it in. That's going to be a home run for Andrew Orem. 384 feet to pad 1 to their lead. Willie Colon has not been hitting it well yet. Hits it on the ground to first, and that's an out. Here's James Love. Strikeout. Elliot Lefebvre will step up now from the left side of the plate. Pitch delivered, and he grounds it to the shortstop. So they add 1 to their lead by way of a solo shot. 3 outs to get here for Death Valley. Nashville, they have Johnson, Fry, and Buswell to make something happen, and the leadoff single is a good way to start. Here's Fry, batting 300. That's who you want up, but he'll strike out on a full count to a pitch that looked a little bit outside to me. So the fans giving a hearty boo to the umpire. Buswell will take a walk, though. Tying run at the plate And that's going to be a base hit, so they'll get none across, I guess. They don't want to test it when that run doesn't matter too much. Here's Thomas Rose, 364, bases loaded. He'll send that one into left field. They won't try it. 2 outs now. Wendell Meredith, the game lies on his shoulders. And he strikes out looking.
Looking, excuse me.
Looking
Wow,
on
the
the
Scorpions are
sixth
back
pitch.
in the World Series.
Once again, they cannot be quieted in the postseason, it feels like. And what a way to end it. 3 hits from Aram with 2 RBIs.
Didn't even make an attempt. Now heading over to Buffalo. Wow.
Yeah, rough way to lose it, although he did have a clutch hit a couple games ago. He has 7 RBIs.
They completed the reverse sweep to go to the World Series. Evok with all the subs, gifting 10 Tier 1. Thank you, Evok. Codenames partner coming through for the community as always. Appreciate you. Wow. Probably happy that her team is back in the World Series. Last chance to win a one more World Series before we say goodbye to LaFave. Wow, great season by the Stars. I agree.
Absolutely.
Man, all right. Wow. Whew.
I mean, not much to say here. Fug is definitely going to be the player of the game. 8.1 inning pitched. He gave up 1 run, 117 pitches. His team needed him to come up big, and he did. Herbie Farnsworth-Simo gets the save, 2 outs, a walk, a strikeout, and a hit. He did a little bit of everything there. El Charo, 3 earned runs over 6. As a starter, you hope that's a good enough start to keep your team in the game, but instead he'll come away with a loss. Barack Obama also gave 1 up in his 2 innings. I guess his last 2 innings of baseball as he's announced his retirement. Not a terrible outing to end it, although I'm sure he would have rather had that last outing be a World Series win. And yeah, we said Frederick is our player of the game. So there you have it. Your Major League World Series is going to be New York versus Death Valley. Both games went to the wire, so you know all 4 of these teams were red hot. They were all great teams deserving to be here.
Yeah, we should check series MVPs.
We absolutely should.
Oh yeah, payouts. Probably should do that too.
It's going to be Andrew Aram, the MVP for Death Valley. Doesn't really give me his stats, but we'll just have to, I guess it's over here somewhere, right? Yeah, there it is. 30 at-bats, 8 hits, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. He hit 267, 333 on base percentage, slugging over 500. Outslugging the rest of his team. I'm sure that helped on the way to the win. Meanwhile, for the Nashville Stars, I guess they don't get a player. Can we...
OBX NYV.
There
Who
we
got
go.
the
Barbados Slim is going to be your series MVP for the Voyagers. We'll take a look at Barbados on this side.
Pazuzu?
Yeah, that's right. The leadoff hitter, the catcher, or maybe I don't think he was the leadoff hitter, was he? I think it moved these around. Looks like they're in average order, and you can see why he won the MVP with a 370 batting average, on base percentage 452, slugging 593. Dare I say he was slugging harder than any other player in the semifinals. Somehow only amounting to 2 RBIs, despite that insane batting line. And he had a home run. I wonder if it was a 2 RBI home run? 10 hits in the series and 27 at-bats. He must have walked a few times. And those are your major league players of the games. Yeah, Pazuzu and Andrew Orm, all gold. Congratulations to both of you.
Two pretty cool dudes, in my opinion. Just dudes being dudes, winning World Series, semifinals MVPs.
So we'll draw this game to a close. We were really worried about the World Series starting for one half, the minor league or the major league, before the other, but as both series had games go to the wire, that is no longer a concern. as we have our final game of the evening here. The Amarillo Armadillos are going to head to San Bernardino and take on the 66ers. Series tied at 3 apiece. Will the 66ers head to the World Series for what I want to say is their 6th time, despite not having a win yet?
Yeah, how many? No, I know they lost 4 straight, like the Bills. Have they made the World Series 6 times? I don't think so.
I think if they win here, it's their 6th, but I could be wrong.
They lost in the first round last season after breaking the win record. This would be their 5th World Series appearance. They took a season off.
Hard to say, but we should do a prediction.
Yes, definitely on minor league night. Got to end strong here. Thank you to the 83 of you still with us. And we'll go Dillos 66ers.
Yep, Shu says only 4, so this would be their 5th.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was the case. Every time I try to change the time on the prediction, I have like a momentary freeze. There we go. 1 minute. Dillos 66ers on minor league night delivering. 3 game 7s on minor league night. Definitely delivered. And we guaranteed ourselves back on the OOTP Now podcast.
We did. It was a big day.
Yeah. Everyone got to take that in live, but man.
There's the rest of Shu's points. 82K down for the 66ers. 569 down for the Dillos.
Can you believe it? We've had reverse sweeps. We had 2 in the same playoffs when it was a 5-gamer in the opening round. But Person Man was making a good point. Have we seen a reverse sweep in a 7-game series?
I would guess so, but I can't say for sure.
I mean, reverse sweeps don't happen, right? I mean, that inferior league, the MLB, they had the Sox Yankees go down 3-0. I think the Sox came back.
Does not happen often.
Right. Every playoffs, yeah. We're like numb to the craziness now. We're just it's reverse sweeps are just become the vibe. And looks like the prediction's over with.
Prediction is over with, so why don't we go ahead and get into this? This is the final game of our stream here tonight, and I look forward to it. 66ers getting a extremely heavy edge here. Lucas Shapiro is hot. Rem Beverwinkle is hot. But 66ers have every symbol except for the 2 ties in the 3 and 5 holes. I do want to check the server, because I have not. A couple GGs in general and nothing else, so everyone is letting it ride. Shout out to the minor league GMs for making this easy for me. Here's Trevin Knight taking the first at-bat of Game 7, and he'll take a walk with it. It's a 5-pitch walk, so Dirk Diglett will need to get his stuff under control as we have a stolen base, and he's safe. Steve Rogers going to hit that one, split the middle of the fielders on the left side, and we might already have our first run. We will. The Dillos will take an early 1-run lead on the back of 1 hit following the walk. Stolen base put him in scoring position, and now we have another hit. So no outs, a run scored, runners first and second. Here's Dan King. This one skied into center field and caught. They won't test the arm. Here's Spock now. He's been hitting it well. He had the MVP. Wow, there's a double play you don't see very often. He went 5 unassisted, got the out at 5th, and then threw it over to first for the 5-3 double play. How about that? Here's Benny Rodriguez. That's on the ground to the second baseman. Loud sound from Bongo Luongo, and the score is already tied. I feel like we see this every game. But that's going to be a bomb 393 feet from Bongo Luongo. As the 66ers answer quickly to the run scored in the top of the first. Here's Miles ahead as they look to take a lead here in the first inning. That'll be an out. Bad and Bougie up now. Strikeout. So following the Luongo home run, not much to speak of, but we have a brand new ball game here in the second inning. Campbell on the ground to second. It's an out. Adam Mallow. That's going to be a bloop single. Here's the hot hitting Shapiro. up the middle and caught. Looked like it might get by him, but the center fielder played it well. Another bloop single here from Sakura Taco, as we are legally obliged to say. Runners first and second for Trevin Knight. And that's going to be a single. It should score 1 run. It's going to be close at the plate as the ball skips in. Trevin is ruled, Below is ruled safe as Trevin has an RBI single. Steve Rogers on the ground to third, hit softly, but Steve is not fast enough to beat that out. 2-1 here as we head to the bottom of the second. Jackie Daytona tries to check the swing, does. That's ball 4. 4-pitch walk. 4 straight on the ground to first. There's 1 out, and they can't turn the double play. 4 straight does beat that one out. Here's Rem Beverwinkle. On the ground, it's going to be a tough play, and it's bobbled. They do call that one an error, so fumble bumble in the chat. Here's Pretzelman on the ground to first. They won't try the double play this time. Runners on the corners now, I should say, as that's skied on the infield. Second baseman makes the catch. And we've had a run in every frame except this one now. Every half inning, I should say. Hickams grounds out. Here's Dan King. It's going to be a fly out to left field. If it's caught, it is. 1-pitch fly out. Here's Spock. 1-0. He grounds it to second. Another out. So 3 quick outs for Dirk Diglett. Here's Benny Rodriguez. First time through the order. The 66ers have 2 hits and a run. Bongo Luongo already has 1 home run in the game, but will ground out here. So runner on first. It'll be a stolen base, a strikeout, a steal on the strikeout for Bongo Luongo. Here's Bad and Bougie with 2 outs. It's going to be a wild pitch. We'll throw up another fumble bumble on that. And now with a runner at third, Bad and Bougie takes a walk. 2 on for Jackie Daytona. Jackie Daytona on the ground to third, and it's bobbled at second. He can't make the catch, so a run comes across. We're all tied up here in San Bernardino. As Four Straight has an opportunity here with a runner in scoring position. And an infield single for 4 Straight. So the bases are juiced. He doesn't come through with the RBI, but Rem Beverwinkle has a shot now. And from the shortstop to the second baseman, they'll strand the bases loaded. But the game is tied up here in the bottom of the third.
And we got Dan Campbell coming up in a tie game in Game 7. Dropping viewers in a crazy setting. This is a strikeout from Campbell. Dirk Diglett, who's with us tonight in the chat. Mellett, with a base hit in right field. And that's going to be a stand-up double for Mellett. So Shapiro, Lucas striking out looking on a 2-2 pitch. Sacco, the Taco, striking out swinging on a 1-2, and that will end the inning. It's still a 2-2 tied up ball game. 66ers looking to get back in the World Series, took a season off trying to win their first ever in franchise history. That's a strikeout from Pretzelman. Vanderbilt with 1 out, the shortstop. Ground out to Robert Mountain. And that's a base hit for Benny Jet. So Luongo, Rabbit Sponge, grounder, ground out. We'll go top of the 5th. Tie game, AMA. I'm kidding. Knight, we're a Reddit league, aren't we? Knight, Rogers, and Hickams. Knight with a base hit at the right field wall. That's going to be extra. And it's a stand-up double for Trevin Knight to start us off here, top of the 5th. We got action, folks. Rogers cracked one, a grounder. Third baseman makes the throw, gets the out. Hickams, grounder, ground out. So we'll go 2 outs. Man on third for King. King, it looks like it hit somebody. And that's an RBI single. 3-2, the Dillos take the lead. And back and forth. This game has been everything. Grounder, first baseman, makes the play, steps on the bag.
Insane
but,
pick.
Wow. Great heads-up play by the first baseman. King, though, with the RBI, gives the team the lead. Strikeout from miles ahead. Now, Bad and Bougie from the PBE Women podcast. Madman 13, flying out. Jackie Daytona, mashed taters striking out, looking on a 1-2. So 3 up, 3 down. Go the 66ers. We'll go AMA up a run. I can't take this at shoe. Yeah, this is nuts. I'm not invested. I'm freaking out. Campbell with the ground out. Mellett walking. Can the Dillos pad their lead? Shapiro, their hottest hitter, dropping one in right field for a single, moving Mellett to third. Here we go. Sacco the taco, striking out, swinging. Knight, runners on the corners, 2 outs. And that's a fly ball. Center fielder makes the grab. So no runs scored by AMA that inning. We'll go SB 66ers down a run. Game 7. That's going to be popped and fly it out to center from straight from Beverwinkle. Ground out. Pretzelman drawing a 2-out walk. So, and a pitching change, Dylan Arms, and that'll be a line out from Vanderbilt. To end the inning, we'll go top of the 7th. Rogers, Hickams, King. Rogers, J. Steele flying out and right. Hickams striking out, swinging. Dan King drawing a walk. Spock with 2 outs. Can they add to their lead? Fly ball left field, caught for the out. 66ers got to score a run to tie it up. Got to score 2 to take the lead. We'll go Benny, Luongo, and Miles ahead. Benny grounding out, so Luongo now. Grounder, ground out, so Miles ahead, 2 outs. Here we go. Fly ball, fly out. We'll go top of the 8th. Walk-off alert. Potential here in this crazy game.
And it's going to be Campbell leading us off. Strikeout. Malo's going to step up to the plate, right-hander, against the left-handed Echo Dot. Another strikeout. Can Echo strike out the side? No, that's going to be a base hit. Shapiro on base with the single. They have 10 hits. Only 3 runs to show for it. That one's on the ground to third, over to second, and they get the force cutting down the lead runner and retiring the side. Sacco de Taco not extending the lead there. Shoes 66ers will step up again. Bad and bougie, loud sound off the bat to the shortstop, but it's a ground out. Here's Jackie Daytona on the ground to second. So 4 straight now. It's going to take some 2-out magic. It's going to be a fly out, and the shortstop is able to range back and catch that pretty even with the bag at third in the shallow outfield. Here's Trevin Knight, leadoff hitter for the Dillos, leading us off in this inning. He'll strike out. Steve Rogers, strikeout. Chloe McCarthy absolutely dealing. Back-to-back strikeouts. And a ground out to second baseman. So the final 3 outs here for the 66ers, unless they can tie this up, it's going to be Rem Beverwinkle, who's swinging it hot. Pretzelman, who's got the reverse going on. He's cold. And then Vanderbilt, the shortstop. That's going to be a fly out on the infield. The shortstop calls him out. Pretzelman in now. He's going to send that one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. The runner is on with only 1 out. Vanderbilt needs to move him along. Hummus is standing up. That's a strikeout. So it's going to take 2-out magic from the 346 hitting Benny Rodriguez. It's going to be... Oh. Whoa! He took off. He headed back, and then he took off again. So the runner's in scoring position. A full count. That's going to be a base hit. Can they tie the game? He's coming across. The cutoff man takes the throw. We are tied in the bottom of the 9th in the final game of our stream today.
Wow.
Bongo Luongo with a chance to walk it off. Off the bat, it was hit way too soft.
Am I taking the 10th?
Free baseball. It's all you.
Oh, walk-off potential for me. Loving that. Definitely still standing, by the way. Dan King, grounder, ground out. Spock now with 1 out. Grounder, ground out. 2 outs for Campbell. Strikeout.
Strikeout. Is this our only extra inning game?
Only extra inning game of the night, yeah. And here we go, bottom of the 10th, Miles ahead, Bougie, middle of the order of that high-powered, just everything offense, best in the league. And that's a base hit to start us off. Winning run on first. Bougie. That's going to be at the gap. Will Miles Ahead make an attempt at home? And he parks at third.
No
Bougie,
outs.
clutch at bat. Here we go. Winning run on third. Oh, and a stop by the second baseman. What a play. 4 straight. And that's a line out. Oh, runner stays on third. Miles Ahead electing to stay. Third base coach whispering. Rembeverwinkle grounder. Ground out. They had runners on second and third with no outs. What a play by the second baseman early. Millet diving, getting on the ground, getting dirty. Top of the 11th, Danny B.
Absolutely saved the game. Here's Millet going to lead it off. That's how it goes. Good defensive play, and you get to take an at-bat, but he doesn't capitalize there. It's a ground out. Shapiro's going to strike out despite batting .419 through this postseason. Here's Sako to Taco, and that's going to be in the sky to left. The left fielder has it. So here's the 66ers' chance to walk it off again. Their third chance to walk it off so far. They haven't been able to get it done yet. It's going to be Pretzelman, Vanderbilt, and Rodriguez. Pretzelman steps in. That one's in the air to right. The right fielder's going back on it. At the warning track, makes the grab. New pitcher, and now it's going to be Kylie Bunbury, who's going to walk the first batter they face, Vanderbilt. Rodriguez now with a runner on, strikeout, so 2 outs for Bongo Lulongo, who is capable of going deep. And it'll be a strikeout, so we're headed to the 12th.
Here we go. More free baseball. You wanted free baseball? We gave it to you here on Minor League Night. Speaking of nights, popping out for the first out, Rogers. Jay Steele. That's a no-doubter. In the gap. That's gone. The Dillos. We're out in front off the bat of Steve Rogers, the defending World Series champs. Putting an exclamation point here on the top of the 12th. Hickams. Striking out, looking. Wow. Park the bus, says LGM, the GM of the Dillos. King. Grounder. Will they make the play? They do. What a play. But Steve Rogers, Jay Steele, 14, GM of the Toros, took 1 yard to give his team the lead here in the 12th. Bottom of the 12th, Miles Ahead. Tying run on first, winning run.
This is
the
part of the lineup
plate.
you want if you're the 66ers.
Yeah. that we keep talking about it, the number 1 offense. Oh, and a base hit. And runner advances to third, standing up. So runners on the corners, winning run on first, tying run on third. And a walk. We got juices based, folks, here in game 7, bottom of the 12th. 4 straight. Flying out to right. And the 66ers tie it. Are you kidding me? Winning run on third. Wow. Rembeverwinkle, here we go. Game 7. Rembeverwinkle and the 66ers win. Advance to the World Series. Are you kidding me? What a win. What a game. What a series. Wow. The 66ers win and advance to the World Series. Oh my goodness. I mean, what a crazy ending. Back and forth, Jay Steele. But then the 66ers offense opened up in the 12th, scoring 2 for the win. Rembeverwinkle, the best friend of the GM of the 66ers, Tom Shue, Rembeverwinkle, the walk-off run-scoring single. Wow. Look at that graph.
And it does not get closer than that. It is a 7-game series. The teams each had 11 hits in that game. It took 12 innings to get it done, and they only won 5-4. It was by no means a done deal, even with the bases juiced there. That ball looked like it could have been turned for a double play if the second baseman had been able to reach it. So, wow, game of inches for sure.
Yeah, I had to stand up for a while. I started standing up, I think, in the 9th.
I stood up in the 10th. I'm lazy. What can I say? But, oh.
Low energy. I mean, you've been streaming all night. You've been working hard. Thank you so much for streaming, man.
Full day at work today, too. But this is what I live for. I love calling these postseason games.
Oh, me too. I got lucky. I got that 12th, man. I thought you had it in the 11th.
I know. I was like, yes.
Come back to me.
Oh, but man, look at these box scores. 2 hits apiece. Knight, Rogers, Malo, Shapiro. 2 RBIs coming from Rogers, but it was the 66ers who won the day. 3 for 6 from Rodriguez.
Gotta
And
be
I mean,
kidding, man.
the RBIs spread out throughout the team. It looks like I guess there were only 4 RBIs each. So the 66ers, I guess, got a run on the air that didn't count for an RBI. So the game was even closer if you really look at it. Insane. Both teams with the one stolen base. Oh, and we'll check out the pitching. Mountain, 1 earned run, 2 runs given up, 5.2. Arms with the blown save, but it's Bunbury who gets the loss. Diglett started 6.2, gave up 3, no decision. But McCarthy, 4 innings out of the bullpen, 3 of them in extra innings.
Oh man,
Right?
this
9th,
was
10th, 11th, 12th were the innings that McCarthy pitched. Insane. The game on the line, every pitch, and McCarthy held it down, only gave up the 1 solo shot.
so. Can I recap tonight the night from start to finish? Brought
Godspeed.
on the COO of Out of the Park Developments. Major thank you to Rich Grisham. Then he announced to us on stream tonight we will be back on the podcast to get featured. Last time that helped us get a lot of recruits. So really cool. We get to do that again to promote our league. And then 3 game 7s, both major series went to 7. Um, and the favorite in one wins, but the underdog in the other wins. The 6th seed going into the playoffs of Voyagers against the Scorpions, the West Division champs in the World Series. Wow, and this series was nuts. Um, Hepcats took care of business early. We haven't seen a Hepcats game in a while. Feels like yesterday. But this 66ers Dillo series to end the night on a walk-off single. I mean, picture perfect night for the PBE. Shout out to all the GMs, minor league GMs, everyone who's super invested, keeping this league so competitive. It's really been a really fun hobby of mine to be part of it. So, wow, what a night.
I got to echo Gurren here. I feel like McCarthy should have gotten the play of the game for that one. I mean, I just 4 innings with every pitch, having the whole game riding on it is nuts. Congratulations to Rem Beverwinkle, the San Bernardino player of the game here in this round. We'll take a peek at the Dynamos Hepcats, which, like you said, might as well have been on Tuesday's sim. It's going to be Ernie Witt, who's the series MVP. I should probably check their final lines if I can find Ernie Witt. There he is. Batting .471 on base percentage at .500, slugging .824. For Rem
Man,
Beverwinkle, it was batting .345 on base percentage, .406, slugging .759. And I mean,
wow.
there you have it. It's going to be the 66ers taking on the Hepcats in one World Series. In the other, it's going to be the Scorpions and the Voyagers.
Yeah, they don't have the other one because you haven't advanced yet, but no more games today, right? And the other game, and today obviously the other game was the minor league game, so
Yep,
we
that's
can
all.
we actually can advance cleanly. I don't know what the protocol is on that though.
I just leave it. Enoch knows best with this stuff.
Okay.
No reason to. It doesn't hurt to
Right.
leave it here.
Right. Wow. Well, we didn't run into the issue that Enoch brought up to us using the offline file, where one series starts before the other. You would have had to do even more work tonight and maneuver the schedule manually. So
Glad we avoided that for sure.
PM said it's fine either way, but too late. Wow.
I'm still coming
Man.
down from that minor league game. That was easily the best game we had all night. Fitting to save the best for last.
Yeah, man. No, what a fun night. Kind of slid in your DMs talking about Rich Grisham. Kind of forced my way onto the stream, so I appreciate you being receptive to me joining.
Hey, no, happy to have you. There was a few people I reached out to, and I was getting those, so you were absolutely on my list of people I was getting ready to reach out to anyway. So it was just very convenient.
Wow. Low energy bottom choice. It's cool.
Well,
Um,
so I knew you were co-hosting the World Series, so I was like, we'll see if anybody else wants a playoff stream.
well, I kind
Uh,
of told LBG we're kind of thinking of doing something kind of wild. Stay tuned for that. Um, so I may not get as much airtime as I did tonight. Plus, my mom's gonna be here tomorrow. So for the weekends, I'm looking forward to that.
Fair, awesome.
PM's like he never got reached out to. Sorry, PM.
I don't think I've ever
You,
done a stream with PM, but you're welcome on anytime.
yeah, you gotta see. You gotta be like me, cold asking.
Yeah.
Oh, like I did to ask Rich Grisham to come on tonight, who, by the way, absolutely, wow, buried me in the broadcasting department. My goodness.
It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Move out of the way. COO is coming through, taking all of our jobs. So,
Get him to create. He'll
yeah,
be sim head in no time. He's coming for you, PM.
yeah, and kind of feel bad. Didn't ask him to create a player on stream tonight. Didn't want to pressure him. Like guest to the stream for the first time. Maybe if he wants to keep coming on our stream, maybe we kind of make a deal. Okay, hey, you want to come back? You got to create a player.
I'm laughing at Person Man saying never have Rich on when DVS plays.
Yeah, when he was here, they were wow, getting swept at the time. Then they came back and reverse swept. But yeah, no, if we want him to come back, he has to create a player. That's the fair trade-off. I mean, he is letting us back on his podcast, so he does have a little bit of leverage
Hey,
here.
slide into the DM. Tell him if he creates tonight, I can pay him out $2 million for co-hosting.
Look at you, big
bribe
braining.
him. Bribe him.
Yeah, he did technically earn $2 million tonight.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to score the prediction. Sorry, y'all. Kind of was catching my breath here. Yeah, what'd you think tonight? How do you score tonight in terms of your streams you've done?
It's pretty high up there. I mean, I got to call that Flowers no hitter, which was incredible. And I mean, the World Series last season was with Mike was crazy. When we had the hype video, we had so many extra inning games. But it's definitely right up there. I mean, every time I do the postseason, it feels like it's just nuts. No matter what, it's just close games going down to the wire. PBE and 7-game series are not strangers. Going down to the wire. I'm just excited for the Demons to be playing next season.
You mean all the way in May?
It's coming.
Well, you get them in the Tahini Classic coming up, which, by the way, the bracket's live. Please fill out your bracket. It's free to enter. You get 10 million for coming in first, and you get 100 million for a perfect bracket. Probably could have dangled even more money. We could have honestly dangled $1 billion. The odds of getting all 25 matchups correct are ridiculously low.
But never zero.
Right. True. There is the possibility of a perfect bracket. Hopefully we get some some nerd action here, people running like tests and putting in the work to actually figure out the optimal bracket. Would be interesting to see that play out.
Swifty's the only team to ever beat a major, the only minors team to beat a majors team in the Tahini Classic, so I'd love to see a repeat of that.
Yeah, it didn't happen in the second iteration last season. A couple teams came close, but remember when everyone bet the Dillos against the Foxes? Foxes kind of smacked them. So looks like the upload's done. I'm a nerd too, Gurren, so it's definitely not an insult, 100%.
And I'm gonna do our upload here. I should probably have favorited that link by now, but I always have to dig through simming for it. There it is.
Home field advantage for the Scorpions. Home field advantage for the 66ers as well against the Hep Kitties.
Looks like our upload is going.
Feel bad for my little brother gets called up and then his team makes the World Series. Yeah.
That's the way it goes. That's the Dub City way. I was going to say Swifties won right after Dub City left, so maybe if he leaves OBX, they make it next time.
Wow, what a night. Wow. Who are we rating?
Great question.
FKN is streaming. OOTP is not. Let's see. We can raid Ninja.
I'm here for it. Why not?
Kidding. No, it wouldn't. They'd be like, they would not blink. So we'll do FKN Commish LB. our good friend there running his fun league. OOTP streamer. Thank you everyone for tuning in. The chat was lively as always. Cracked triple digits pretty easily. Didn't even have to beg the community for that. So that was nice.
And we are published, so we'll let you do your raid here. Thank you everybody for always making it a pleasure to stream. PBE is the greatest. Look forward to seeing you guys next season if I'm not on for something else. I guess next time I'll be streaming is the Rookie Showcase, one of my favorite off-season events.
Yeah, hopefully you grab a Tahini Classic stream coming up Monday.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe I should take a peek at the schedule and see if I can
They're
get one of
fun
those.
because you don't got to do box scores. You just do game to game to game.
I'm tempted to, if I streamed it, I think I'd want to do it kind of like we've been doing it. I would stream it on Twitch, but maybe just hang out in PBE general and let people filter in. If the sim team isn't
Ooh,
opposed to it, that might be kind of fun.
could be dangerous too.
Could be, that's true.
People trying to get their fun comments off, but we'll talk with the sim team.
We'll think about it.
And yeah, I'll start the raid now. Thank you everybody for joining.
Absolutely.
Man, what a night.